PS3 speedrunning is cursed, and so is this game. 3, 2, 1, go. I do want to do a Dead Souls run again at some point, because the Dead Souls VOD that I've got is not submittable to the board, because I lost the internet halfway through it, and my local recording has a little bit of glitchiness to the start of it, which is where the disconnect was anyway. And if I saw it in anybody else's submission, I wouldn't allow it, so I'm not allowing it in my own submission. So I need to do another Dead Souls difficulty run. Optimization, yeah. We have as well also got a good couple of optimizations for the run itself from the Dead Souls difficulty runners themselves. It may have taken a couple of years to realize, wow, there's a shirt that speeds up our movement speed in the quarantine zone. Yes. Hey, note to self, you have to manually hit left for the second save prompt, don't forget. Anyway, we start as Akiyama. It's just like Yakuza 4, for real, for real. Here is Kamaki. It's just like Yakuza 4, for real, for real. Again, the memo system is in this game for experience. We don't need it. We get too much experience in the video game. Which is good for when we need it, because we do need a lot of experience in the video game, but it's also going to cause the end game to go slowly. So yeah, once again, if you've never seen Yakuza Dead Souls, I was not talking smack when I said this is a third-person zombie shooter. Exhibit number 1. Zombies. And exhibit number 2, Akiyama with a gun. So, one fires your weapon, surprise. You also aim at the enemy, which is nice for the most part. How did I miss one? Wow. Spare reloads. What a surprise. So you want to shoot once, then reload. L1s are ready. You can strafe this way. This is reasonably useful for certain parts, but not super useful in the speedrun. I'm doing this to try and keep them all relatively together. And then we just kill everybody. The police zombies actually take a couple of hits to go down. Is that an item drop at the very start of the game? That's fucking rare. That's exceptionally fucking rare. The fuck? Speaking of item drops, we're gonna need certain materials for certain parts of the speedrun. We're going to need 7 scrap iron. I might actually be the rifle amount. We're gonna need a certain amount of scrap iron to upgrade Ryuji's minigun once, and we're gonna need blocks of steel, 4 of them, to be able to upgrade a shotgun for Ryuji and Kiryu's part. Now, I've had a thought. If we can get enough elastic alloy, which I believe is 4 of them, I have a nice idea for Majima's part. If we can get 4 elastic alloy before we get to Majima's second chapter, we can upgrade Majima's shotgun once. Which, beforehand, I thought, you know, I have to hit left, idiot. Beforehand, I thought to myself, it's probably not super fast to do that. But if you consider it's practically at the start of Majima's part, for a whole bunch of bits where we have to obviously kill a whole bunch of zombies to progress, and essentially multiple bosses, I'm beginning to think it's actually worthwhile. So, hey, now I kick zombies. They knock back against each other, which is really stupid and really weird. For this next one, we ideally want to get the table in the middle of the room, because the table in the middle of the room has multiple hits. Thank you for pushing this towards me. I appreciate you. This zombie behind me might have more than 1 HP. The zombies actually keep their HP value going from the hits that you do in that tutorial to outside of it, much like the ones in the tutorial for Yakuza 3. So because I didn't hit that guy too much, man survived. Damn, man. Thanks, play. Hope you're doing well. Alright, cool. So now we're going to fat shame Hannah third. No reason at all. Don't like it. And then we're going to gain access to the main meat and veg of Yakuza Dead Souls, which is traversing through the infected parts of Kamurocho. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep an eye out on the elastic alloy I have, because I was down by 1 when we did the run, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. So if I can have 4 elastic alloy, that'd be fantastic. Also, it meant February 1st, but thank you anyway. You can have a happy birthday early if you want. I don't usually do it, but you can have a week's early happy birthday. So for this bit, we're still in like Yakuza tutorial mode where, you know, this is how you view the map. We're also going to get into, we want to reload here, we're going to get into abilities. We need to kill these 2 zombies. You can walk forward a little bit, which makes it a little easier to shoot them, which is what we like to do. There is an invisible barrier about here, though. Headshots are good here if you can get them. If not, just shoot. It'll save you a lot of time. We get a level up here that we have to do. This is head tracking, so whenever we aim at zombies, we will track their heads. Useful for the vast majority of zombies, but not all of them, because there's a lot of zombies, and special zombies especially, where the head isn't the weak spot, but the game will still track the head. Now, as I'm running along here, you'll see that I'm going to be firing my actual weapon. This is to try and get kills, because we are going to have a bunch of missions in a little while. We can't see what's going on right now, but they're going to give us points that's going to give us money later. So any extra kills we can get early on is really useful. Ah, that's a shame. Fuck you. Usually doesn't get grabbed there, but oh. For this bit, ignore them. And now this is the reason people don't like Yakuza Dead Souls. Please do not adjust the stream. Yes, this is the frame rate of the video game. You can roll on the fire at the right angle. You can just get across in one jump. But unfortunately, I wasn't against the wall enough. It's a really precise angle. It's like a surprisingly precise angle. Unfortunate. This bit sucks on this difficulty. On Dead Souls difficulty, you drag the enemies away and you aggro them away. This difficulty, we kind of have to grab this and like pray that we just take care of a lot of zombies here. Also, if you're wondering why I'm panning the camera down, that's so that I can... Actually, that grab isn't too bad because now I can just get away from this. That's actually not too bad of a grab. Thanks. Appreciate it. If you're wondering why I pan the camera down, it's to save the frame rate of the video game. You'll see the head tracking here. So obviously, like, I'm tracking heads. This zombie takes 2 hits. Oh, that's unfortunate. Really? Didn't track this one. Great. Also, fun fact, weird fact, if you aim down the sight, you fire faster. Doesn't matter the gun. If you aim down sights, you fire faster. Unless the frame rate drops. At which point, you don't. Good video game. Headshots are also nice for some of these missions, but not super necessary. This zombie can get in the way, and it's really a shame. Sometimes they won't be there, sometimes they will. That toughness to see we don't particularly need, but we are going to need certain healing items later on for a specific item upgrade. Going to slap some healing items onto a shirt to get us faster. Again, move forward a little bit, and then hopefully get some headshots. Headshots are good for building up heat. Trying to aim at the ones that were like together, but didn't manage to get that. So, heat actions. You can only start with the basic ass heat actions. This heat bar, this QT bar, you saw it actually start to lower rate. Pan the camera down at the end of this, by the way, to save FPS. Not kidding. Because there's like an extra effect, and if you pan the camera down, you don't have to see it. Yes, I have factored in FPS saving strats in this speedrun. That's the kind of video game we are playing here, folks. But yeah, the heat attacks, you can only do the normal heat attacks against like small objects at first. Don't ask that car is a small object. And essentially, when we get more upgrades, we'll be able to shoot bigger things. We do that on Dead Souls difficulty. We don't do that any percent. It's no real useful place for that in any percent, whereas you get swarmed so easily on Dead Souls difficulty. Anytime we're in a big open area like Theater Square, we'll be panning the camera down. Firing to try and get kills. Usually I have somewhere between 65 to 70 kills at this point. So I'm a little lower than I would usually be, but that's fine. We'll talk about the item stuff in a minute, because there are certain important items. It's really hard to get downstairs in this game. That's why I usually go for the top one, because the bottom one I've been pushed away from before. This is Hasegawa. Hasegawa used to be a pain because you in New Game Plus for Yakuza Dead Souls, you can actually skip every single tutorial, but you couldn't skip Hasegawa's stuff here. So even when we were doing any percent runs, Hasegawa was kind of a pain. But Hasegawa is now the entire reason we can do Dead Souls difficulty speedruns, and also really helps us in any percent as well. Hasegawa is money personified because she gives us the directive spec ops. These are the missions by, you know, killing zombies with certain conditions, and that's where we're going to get a whole bunch of money later on in the run. I should mention, fun fact about the Yakuza Dead Souls, this game can crash. Period. This game can crash. There is one point in the run, 2.5 hours in, that it can almost guaranteed crash. And it's after a boss fight just before a save point. So there's no save point before it. And it can just crash at other times. I've had the game randomly crash when walking through Kamurocho. This is a good video game. This is also the reason why we haven't enabled emulator runs for this just yet. We want to speak to some people who have done like runs of this, because obviously that's the wrong gun. With obviously the emulated version being perhaps even more temperamental than the actual PS3 version, we want to make sure we get the rules down for that proper, in case there's something we can do to obviously help out with that, or stuff that needs to happen. Because whilst we've seen other people do like a lot of runs of like the OG games recently, we haven't seen too much of Dead Souls. So we're waiting to speak to a couple of people, and then we'll obviously do emulated runs for this as well. I should have changed my Deagle there, but it's fine. Yeah, Deagle's actually really good here. That's a balalaika. Deagle good, because Deagle's going to get our heat back here as well. And the Deagle does, even on Dead Souls difficulty, the Deagle can take out zombies in like one shot. Nice. Nice. The Deagle is fantastic. So again, if I can get 2 headshots, I'll get my heat instantly. Shame. I like Nagahama not to snipe that guy, but... So, you can get co-op heat actions with your friends, your allies. Again, once you've done this heat action, make sure you pan the camera down immediately. And you will literally save the game from dropping like 100 frames. See? So we're actually going to be using the... new balalaika in a second, the submachine gun. Because we're going to use it to quickly... See that? 15 without being hit. There's our first mission. 500 points is really good. That's half of a gold plate. So that one is very, very worthwhile to try and get. It's a lot easier to do, obviously, on easy difficulty than Dead Souls difficulty. If this was Dead Souls difficulty, every single zombie would be hyper-aggressive and trying to murder us. Every zombie here has to die. Meathead belt, bad. That's actually really unfortunate. Why am I getting a bunch of, like, really rare materials these days? So, every single special infected is going to drop a material of some kind. They're either going to drop a material that's unique to that special infected. The meathead, would you believe it's a tank from Left 4 Dead? Shoot it in the head, it dies. But every single enemy will either give, like, something like the meathead belt there, which is not what we want, or it can give us some more basic materials like scrap iron and stuff like that. That's the stuff we want for this run. So I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on what I get from these enemies. Sure, we're reloaded with obviously the new balalaika. So when you're far away enough, you won't actually automatically aim at zombies, so you kind of have to like manually aim. So I'm going on like specific points of the actual like hallway to hit zombies. Then in here, let's just get across the room. I went the long way, but it's fine. Take 5 in a row without being hit, 750 points. That's why this is important. This does carry over between characters as well, which is important. I wanted that material, but oh well. And next special infected, the crybaby. When it yells, it summons zombies. That's definitely not a witch. Don't worry about it. One headshot there, which is really nice. Ideally, I would actually have killed the witch, but that's not great. The crybaby. Original character, please do not steal. Not good, because I was really hoping to get a... With the meathead belt, I was really hoping to get an extra material there. So I'm a little behind on materials that I would like. So that's worrying already. So we're ready. As long as I get the blocks of steel, we'll be fine. The blocks of steel are going to be the most important thing for that upgraded shotgun. But we have about an hour and a half to get those materials. So we do have a long time to get them. Hopefully. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. And then we've actually got, would you believe it, speed tech of all things in Yakuza Dead Souls at the start of this next chapter. So Nagahama's once again going to mention a specific Yakuza name who goes by the name of Kazuma Kiryu. Never heard of that guy. Nagahama's entire character trait is that he really likes Kazuma Kiryu. He really likes him. He's his idol. It's actually an important plot point. You'll see. You'll see. It's important. The crybaby will be fine. So, we're going to turn around. We're supposed to go to Dokumoto. As you can see on the minimap that it's actually the other direction. But you can see in front of us is our good old friend Kamiyama. Fun fact, despite the fact that there are 2 Kamiyamas canonically, this Kamiyama has cloned himself, because he is currently in 2 positions on the map at the same time. One by Dokumoto's and one by here. We cannot get to Dokumoto's without seeing Kamiyama first. Which means, if we just turn around, we get to Kamiyama. It's a shame, because if we could avoid Kamiyama by Dokumoto's, we could skip a giant, like, couple of minute tutorial here. Downside. Here comes Hasegawa again. This is also unskippable in New Game Plus. We're going to get tutorialized on how to get back into the infected zone. But you'll see on the minimap a big giant red square. That's the area of Kamurocho that currently is infested with zombies. That's going to change over the course of the game. You might remember Akashi here, who is the member of the guard from Yakuza 4. Dealt with old Tanemura. If you're wondering where Tanemura is in this video game, there was a big problem with his actor, so RGG never not existent of Tanemura ever again, which is a shame. Because he has a new actor in the remasters now, so please bring back Tanemura. And if you're wondering where Saijima is, Daigo sent him to China. I wish that was a joke. It is not. Daigo sent Saijima to China. That's why I have my gun out. That guy. There's a crybaby in here. We don't care. We just leave. Hopefully she's not in front of the door. She isn't. In that position. So, our objective is to head for a square. Now, the nice thing about having to do this for Hasegawa is we're going to get a guaranteed item drop that is actually necessary, especially early on. Oh, there's someone in front of me. There isn't. It's going to be like 5 years. Really? Interesting. You like Mahjong too much. Same. Same. Hey, so if you look at the middle of the screen, you'll see a specific item kind of glowing there. It's hard to make out at PS3 resolution. It's got a love heart above it. This is a very special item. There's a couple of them that are guaranteed spawns. This is the cutie girl figure, aka it's an anime figure. There is a character in this video game. We've met him, Kamiyama. He's a massive degen. He will buy those cutie girl figures off you for a high price. Higher than Ebisu will. So we're going to take that cutie girl figure and we're going to go and sell it. In Dead Cells difficulty, because of the fact that you're going to get hit a lot more times, it's a lot harder to get the damageless hit bonuses. We actually grab a couple more of those self-spawned cutie girl figures to make sure that we actually... I knew you were going to try and hit me again. To try and get the money that we need for that run. This run doesn't require as much money, but it is still going to require around about $500,000. So we should be fine. We should be very much fine. Also, downside, as you can probably tell, we don't get to use taxi fast travel in this run. So when Kamurocho is going to start changing its shape and like different parts are going to become unavailable, you'd think that they would move the taxi spots. Nope. We're just going to lose taxis over the course of the run until there's one final taxi remaining where its only purpose is to either go fishing or go golfing. Now, the fishing is kind of cool because you can fish up zombies. Yeah, that's all the fast travel can be used for. The bottom left part of the map, the bottom part of the map, which usually has like a taxi spot, that one's still there right now, but we don't need to go over there. I don't know why I went the long way around that. That's weird. But while we're here, now that we're on the way back, we're going to do a little bit of shopping. So, Kamiyama, my dude. He tells us about the cutie girl figure. We're going to sell the cutie girl figure. Like, immediately. I sell the meathead belt as well for space. I don't need it. Now I'm going to buy stuff. I'm going to buy weapons. I'm going to buy myself a sniper rifle. Alright, I only have one space, don't I? No, don't mod the fucking sniper rifle. You can't mod the sniper rifle, my dude. You need ammo. Ammo. I was hoping to have space there. So what the Dead Souls runners do to basically get space there, and because they don't need it, they sell the submachine gun and they also sell the deagle. I should probably sell the submachine gun there as well because I don't need it. I wanted to grab grenades for a specific part of Akiyama's chapter, just to see if it would be faster, and I'm fairly confident it's going to be. It's for his final chapter when you come out of the lift. I'm fairly confident a grenade there is going to be much, much faster. Because we can just take care of, like, the vast majority of the enemies in that bit, instead of having to try and shoot them. Hey, Clarky, I appreciate it. Yeah, LAD, good game. I love LAD. I very, very much like LAD. You can probably guess. Hey, King Brent. Appreciate it. Alright, so, say what you will about Yakuza Dead Souls' plot, but there's one thing that Yakuza Dead Souls gets very, very right, and it's certain characters, including the next absolute legend. If you've ever played the early Yakuza games, you'll recognize good old Gary Buster Holmes. Gary Buster Holmes in this game is actually your tutor, and this is how you can tell the Yakuza 5 map is based on Dead Souls, is because Gary's boot camp is there in Yakuza 5's map as well. But essentially, Gary is supposed to train up your partner characters, get them the XP. The game is going to tutorialize us by being all, hey, do one of these two for us. Fun fact!
Bye.
This is where we figured out how you can skip minigames.
Ready?
Because I was so mad at a run at one point that I was like, yeah, I just want to stop playing the video game. And Gary let me know how he felt about that.
Bye.
That indeed. And that is how we figured out that actually certain things are fucking skippable in these games. Thank you, Gary. You're the best. With that, we're going to hop in to the one and only time the game's going to ask us if we want to fast travel across the map. Because of course we damn well do. We're not walking across this map. Thank you, Gary. Alright, and I'm going to go into the manhole. I do need to make sure I equip that sniper rifle, though. So this is the Subterranean. I don't think we talked too much about the Subterranean so far. The Subterranean is... It's a set of randomly generated dungeons. The story ones, this one and the one you saw before, aren't randomly generated, but they are a pain. Oh, one scrap iron. Good. That's the start. That's what we need. Scrap iron and blocks of steel and elastic alloy. That's the stuff we're looking out for. The elastic alloy is going to be a lot harder to get our hands on, unfortunately. At least for the right time. We can get a lot of it, like, when we get to Majima, but we need a lot of it before Majima. Nice spawn. Good spawn. That meathead can be anywhere in this corridor. Having him there is perfect, because you just roll past. Good meathead. But essentially, if we can get the elastic alloy, we can upgrade Majima's shotgun early and try that out. But we're gonna need 4 of it. I'd prefer not to have it for him because it's only Majima's shotgun. If I could move Majima's shotgun over to, like, Kiryu, we would do that, like, in a heartbeat. But every character has their own unique, personalized weapon. Akiyama's are the 2 pistols, the 2 handguns. Majima's is a shotgun, you should probably guess from what I'm saying. Ryuji's is his arm. Don't worry about it. You'll understand if you've never seen this game. And Kiryu's is an anti-material rifle. Very strong. Very good. Alright, there's 2 enemies that are going to spawn here. Hopefully they're not in the way, because they can be. Nice. They were kind of in the way, but that kick actually helped out a little bit. If I shot them, their hitbox would have lingered when they died. Hopefully the crybaby isn't in the way. She kind of is. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, sniper. Hey, hopefully we get a good fight here. There's going to be 2 zombies here. In certain parts of certain set pieces, certain zombies are going to be really strong for some reason. These 2. Sometimes you can get lucky, shoot that guy in the head, and have him die. Hopefully it's just 2 shots for you. Good. Very good. Those zombies have a lot more HP than most zombies. That second zombie would not have died to 1 headshot. It would have survived 2 hits, but thankfully the sniper rifle does enough damage that it just takes 2 hits. And if you get that nice early headshot on the first zombie, the force of the sniper rifle forces the other zombie to fall back. It's good. Hey, next part. Next part. We're going to be getting to a new special infected here, which, I don't like the name of this special infected, if I'm being honest. I'm sure it's not supposed to be xenophobic, but it kind of feels a little xenophobic, not gonna lie. So we're gonna reload that sniper rifle. Again, if you're playing on Dead Cells difficult, you'll be like using the sniper rifle to take care of like zombies. The sniper rifle is pretty good for like killing zombies. It's not got the best piercing potential in the world, but it has a little bit. This is the monkey boy. The monkey boy, it acts like a jockey from Left 4 Dead. There you go. But they're basically on rollerblades. They skate around, they jump on you, they grab you. That's probably going to happen at some point. They're annoying. Handgun kills only gets you 10. So you can see that a lot of the missions, there are some missions that have like much higher value than others. The don't get hit ones have a tremendous amount of value. Good headshot. That just cleared them all out. Usually they can get in the way, so that headshot clearing them all out is really, really good. It's weird that headshots have force feedback, but they do. So we're supposed to use the Gatling gun on this army vehicle to take care of the zombies. Oh, that crybaby's in a bad place. No. Alright, let us hope for the low poly rat. Do we get the low poly rat? We do! Thank you, low poly rat. Low poly rat lives on the pipes in these sewers. He can turn up in Yakuza 4 and 5 as well. Shouts to you, low poly rat. See the low poly rat, your run has been blessed. We will not get the Hayashi crash. Right the back end. Again, you can see my frame rate is dropping. Whoa, that was unlucky. I should actually be keeping the Alliker on, honestly. For this bit. That takes care of them a little better than the Deagle. Good stuff. All right. This next bit can save or lose us a good chunk of time. It's a little finicky. There's going to be a meathead in a very small enclosed, alleyway here. If we get a good pattern with this meathead, we can actually roll past him. That looked a bit off the direction he took. I'm just going to shoot. That sucks. If I didn't miss that last shot, he would have died. Also, I'm down on materials, so I kind of want to see what this is. Block of steel. Good. That's our first block of steel. We need 4 of them. I'm trying to keep a running total in my head of how many I pick up. If I know I can't upgrade the shotgun, I can still get the shotgun, but it's just not going to do as much. So I'm tempted to, like, trade out for the rifle if I don't have enough. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. Back me up onto Nagahama. There's a zombie in this room. The monkey boy. No, 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 no. Putting in a row, no items. Very good. We should be quite close to, like, the next no damage milestone because I didn't get hit yet. We might get hit in this next bit, unfortunately. So, for this bit, important speed tech. We need Nagahama to stay alive. You can't see it under my webcam, but every partner has a HP bar. Nagahama, not in this bit, but in the bit after this bit, is going to be the cutscene trigger. So we need Nagahama to survive. Ah, there goes my damage. Sucks. Normally I wouldn't aim for the crybaby. That's bad. That's such a rare item again. Oh, I don't need the rare items. Stop. Stop. We need scrap iron. Blocks of steel. Elastic alloy. Alright, so for this bit, we need Nagahama to stay as close to us as possible. He's probably going to get grabbed at the start here. That's fine. He's going to get teleported forward. It's down here that's the problem. I'm going to try and take care of, that zombie on the left, and then just run. And hopefully he follows me. Stick to this left-hand side. This is also the ideal way to go in Dead Cells difficulty, but it's a bit harder because the zombies will rush you. Oh, the meathead did the long-range attack. Heck you, my dude. And hopefully Nagahama just... Oh, he's not going to keep up because of that. Buddy, come on. Come on. If you're fast enough, he will actually be the cutscene trigger around here. Look at him go slow. I hate you. That sucks. That sucks. The meathead hitting Nagahama basically slowed him down. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Happens. Oh. That's curious. The PC that I am not currently using for streaming has turned itself off. Okay. Thought it was weird that my monitor turned itself off. Oh. Alright. Cool. Cool. Thankfully, I remember most of the run in my head. So I just need to remember the materials and we should be good. This is a decent run so far. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get back to Hannah in the infected zone. Unfortunately, she has gone walkabouts to the Oriental building and Nagahama thankfully knows a way inside. We're going to get introduced to the jackass that introduces us to the Subterranean, which is the areas you can go down to fight a certain Amon. The Subterranean sucks. To put it bluntly, it's the same as those sewers that we were running through, but it's all procedurally generated, and every single character has incrementally more floors to go through. So whilst you may only do, like, 15 with Akiyama, you'll have to do, like, 25 with the next one. It's not that exactly, but there's a lot. I'm going to go into my abilities. I'm going to level up this skill called Super Grip. It allows me to lift heavy objects. The icon shows this barrel. It's a good idea. It's a very good idea. This is very, very good on Dead Cells difficulty. I want this monkey boy dead. Fuck you. How did that not headshot? Also, I don't want to be on this side of the room because the frame rate on this side of the room sucks, even if you push the camera down. Seriously, I'm doing bad. I should use the sniper here, like Dead Cells difficulty, honestly. Again, trouble is, I want these for scrap iron. Good. That's good. That's one of the ones I need. If I have inventory space for this next bit, there is an item I would like to pick up. It is not 100% necessary, but I would like it. If not, I'll just get an extra one later on, I suppose. Yeah, I'll just get an extra one later on. That's fine. So that is a set spawned cutie girl figure there. You need that in Dead Cells difficulty. Like, you need that in Dead Cells difficulty. Please don't be in the way. That shot actually got out of the way, which is nice. To the left. This is where I wanted the grenades for, by the way. Make sure everything is reloaded. Especially the sniper rifle. So, I have boss strats I'm going to be trying out for the next boss. So I'm going to be aiming here to try and get some headshots. Oh, grab chainsaw. You want to make sure everyone's dead? That's terrible. Just kill yourself. You do want the chainsaw. Chainsaw is very good for this bit. We are Chainsaw Man. Triangle attack is a charge that kills him and also kills Monkey Boy. If you can get a good angle on the Monkey Boy. I can't right now. Funny enough, pushing the furniture into zombies also kills them. Where is my camera right now? That's not the weapon I want to use. I'm playing like shit. Okay, another block of steel. That's good. That's 2. Alright. Boss time. I'm going into this boss quite far behind, which sucks. So, alright. I have an idea for this boss fight. I have a strat. If I can do this strat, it's going to go very fast. Try and figure out where this boss's weak spot is. You'll never guess where it is. You're going to play that game with every single boss of this video game, and you're going to be surprised every single time. Happy Lunar New Year, Gro. Hope you're doing well. I should probably start with the Deagle here, because I think the Deagle hits where the sniper doesn't. It's definitely not the glowing red object on his stomach. I didn't do something stupid here. I might get hit here. Fine. But actually, yeah, it got me hit. That's fine. He pushed me along. This isn't helpful. This is actually kind of bad. How did that not hit? How is none of this hitting? Shit, I had it and I lost his position. Fuck, I actually had a really good actual setup there. Downside, I have no ammo. Ideally, I can be around his head. His head is the good spot for this, because we have free access to his weak spot. But his feet and legs, as you can see, actually block you. If you can kill him here, we can skip an entire phase of this fight. I like that. He's gonna try and do one attack against me. He's like scripted to do like certain attacks. That's not the attack I expected. Huh. Either way, that could have gone better, but that could have gone worse. I'll take that. That could have gone way worse. That could have gone way better. I wonder if I could be at that first position for the first heat attack next time, because that's a really good position. I'd be near his head to be able to easily hit like his weak spot the entire time. Kind of like that. Kind of like that a lot. Just without the getting hit part. Anyway, I'm probably going to lose a little bit of time here, but I'm not going to lose too much, which is good. It's very good, because my Majima parts in my PB were really good. Oh, that 43 seconds ahead. Let's go. Alright, so I've got no elastic alloy, and as I said, I want at least 4 on Majima for his shotgun upgrade, and I don't think I'm going to get it, so whatever. Speaking of enemies, speaking of characters they do very, very well in this game, Majima Goddamn Goro. This is the very first playable appearance of Majima Goro. One of those zombies on the floor is alive. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping an eye on the kill field, or the kill count, because I need to make sure all the zombies die. That's it. So there we go. There is going to be a rare zombie coming up here as well. Rare zombies have the ability to drop a, would you believe it, a rare item. A rare item or material. They always sell for very, very good money, be it the healing item, the material, or the anime figure they can drop. So we'll always shoot it on the way through just to see what we get. It's very useful on Dead Souls difficulty. It's the healing item, which is okay. Why not use up all your ammo before you get around this corner, because you can have zombies in the way. Magnum shotgun, as you can see, doesn't fully kill. This is why I kind of wanted to try and see if I could upgrade his shotgun. But I need 4 elastic alloy before the next chapter, and I don't think I'm getting any. The enemy that drops them does start spawning in this level, but you can get some rare ones sometimes from some of the others. If it doesn't, we'll just carry on. We always do Majima with his base shotgun anyway, so it was just a you know, a just in case thing. Alright, so we're gonna use this to grab ammo. For some reason, this game starts you with no ammo on Majima for some fucking reason. I did not want to pick that up. That is like actually garbage. Yes, please. It's a recover. It's a thing that revives any of your NPC allies if they go down to 0 HP. Well, it's hard today. It's every time I play Yakuza Dead Souls, I mess up my sentences. It's this game. Get out of it. Fire when you go through this door. So, we're now going to fat shame again. This is the fatty. These are the ones that drop the elastic alloy. Which you don't want to stick around for this one. So when the fatties die, every zombie... Ah, he actually hit me with a table. That's terrible. When you kill a fatty, they unleash their gastric juices, and they aggro every single zombie around them. This is the aggro state that every zombie is in Dead Souls difficulty. I don't know what this item is, but I want it. Double scrap iron, good. So every zombie on Dead Souls difficulty is in a permanent state of fatty aggro. So the fatties on Dead Souls actually aren't the worst. You're in a good position because you turned around. Bye. And we got some speed tech coming up here. There's going to be a crybaby. If we get lucky and we can kill the crybaby before she comes on his back up, she just did it immediately. Heck you. And that's the end of the fight. Unfortunately, she's summoned. Oh, what a life. Damn. Give me another beret again? Look at these rare items. Stop. This sucks. It might actually be down. I need 3 more blocks of steel. This sucks. I've got plenty of like places I can actually like try and farm the items. This sucks. For this part, we're now going to shoot all the zombies. Hey, look, it's some fatties for elastic alloys. There's one at the back as well. The one good thing, there's one. I'm not going to get the others I need because I don't kill enough special effects at this point. So, the one nice thing about the zombies getting hit with the fatty juice is that you can see when they're on the ground if they're alive or not. I've got a pipe to my right? What the hell? Sucks. What item did I just get there? Because I wasn't paying attention. I am so angry. If we'd have got more elastic alloy, that would have been great. 2 zombies were alive there, 1 here, and 1 here. Wait, was it an elastic when I asked, or was it just that elastic there? Did I just get 2? Because if I got 2, there's a small chance. Because we're at 3. Will I be able to tell in the item box here? Asked. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, if we get 1 lucky elastic alloy drop here, we can do... Hey, sass. Or ass. We can do Majima's shotgun upgrade. It's probably not going to happen, but if we get lucky... Hey. We basically need it in this bit. It's time for a boss fight. This boss fight, I did really well in my PB, so I'm probably going to lose time here. I did this boss very, very well in my PB. We also need this boss to do a specific attack pattern, which on easy, it doesn't always like doing. Which is weird, because you think on easy it would definitely do like a specific attack pattern. Nope. That's not as easy as for later. Frost. Frost. Okay. This is the Onraki prototype, as we like to call him, the FPS destroyer. So, the Onraki prototype here, try and guess where its weak spot is. Funnily enough, it's not the head. It is on his chest, much like the last one, but we can't see it currently. Every single time we hit his chest, we have a chance of breaking his armor, which has a chance of dropping the FPS. Now, because of the spread, we'll usually break the arms, which is not ideal. These actual swings are good. Goodbye, FPS. These swings are very good. More, please. Very good. This is the perfect start because you can just get so many like weak spot hits off. Very good start. Very, very good start. The downside is I need to get to a specific position for the phase after this. I say phase, but he's going to do a thing after this. But essentially, if I can be... Please give me another swing. That'd be perfect where I am. That's not good. Hey, 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 hey. You can't yell. That's uncool. So what I'm going to do with my FPS on low is I'm going to go over here and just set up for the next part of the fight from here. So, this is the problem. He's going to pick up the 2 police cars, and he's going to try and throw them at us. I'm too close, so I'm in a spot of trouble here. But you can shoot through the car. Unfortunately, I'm missing his weak spot. Downside, he's going to run for the other one, which is what you can avoid if you can get his like weak spot enough times, but unfortunately, I have messed up my positioning in the fight, so, oh well. Definitely losing time looking at my splits. Also, missing those weak spot hits hurts as well. Because, like, look, one more would have done it. You can use the heat attack on the car. Whoa. Excuse you? Excuse you, you have 1 HP. Excuse you? Excuse you? Excuse you? You're supposed to be dead. Thanks. But yeah, you can shoot the heat attack on the car. It knocks over the Onraki, but the problem was I was in a bad position because I was too close. So what would have happened is he would have gone on the floor for 3 hits, but because I was too close, I would have got hit by the explosion as well. Anyway, Majima does the only sensible thing that he can think of. He phones up Daigo Doji. We gotta get to Kamurocho Hills. And we don't have enough ammo. So we're gonna get some ammo. If I can get 1 elastic alloy drop, we will be pretty good here. But I have a suspicion we obviously won't. Look at them, they're just right there, yes please. I'm putting my Toughness Emperor away because I don't need to use it, I just need to sell it. So I don't mind too much. So I can get a lucky elastic alloy drop, please, zombies. Nothing. Which is usual, unfortunately. Here's an actual, genuine, unique enemy type. This is the aggro. As you can probably guess by their name, they aggro onto you. We're not going to aggro this one. This one can stay over there. They run at you. They do drop kicks. They have a little bit of... They have a tiny bit of armor, which is annoying for Dead Souls difficulty, but otherwise, they're okay. They will be very frustrating in the run, so we'll have to be a little careful. Again, I was trying to hopefully get... Yeah. Oh, hey. Elastic alloy drop. We didn't get it, so okay. We're not gonna go into Kamiyama's to upgrade the shotgun. We need 4 for Majima, so that's a shame. The downside is, and I've kind of contemplated this, but you can see my time loss already. If we were to kill the first fatty, the fatty drops either a fatty fork, which is the special item from the fatty. Again, we're just fat shaming over here, or the other elastic alloy. I've been very tempted to try and get that elastic alloy, but you can see that my my boss fight was pretty terrible, and there goes all the time we saved. I had a very good boss fight in my PB for Majima 1, which is a shame. It's a massive, massive shame. Alright. So, Majima 2. You're going to see, obviously, Kamurocho's changed. You saw in Akiyama's part, the last part of Theater Square that we just ran through wasn't infested with zombies. If you look at the minimap now, you'll see it's now over here. Hasegawa says, hey, come see me. Not with Majima. Dead Souls difficulty runners take a little bit of a detour at this point. Instead of going along the route that we're supposed to go this way, they take a left. You see on the map at the very top, that big square on the top right of those blocks of buildings to our left right now, that is what is called Ryuji, aka the Dragon Palace. That is the gambling hall where they get a bunch of armor and also something to upgrade Ryuji's weapon one last time. It's very important. So very important. Because we're on easy, we don't need that much damage, so it would be a little bit of a time loss to go out of our way for that. Fortunately, there's nowhere close where we can get that elastic alloy, which is a shame. If there was, I'd be buying some elastic alloy right now. There is a drugstore just there, Kotobiki Drugs. We used to get some healing items there, but actually we found out Kamiyama sells the one we need. Thank you, Kamiyama. Actually, Kamiyama doesn't sell the elastic alloy. So, fun fact, there's an enemy type that, depending on the difficulty you're speedrunning on, changes whether they are completely frustrating or actually useful. So, we're coming up to our first instance of Molotov zombies. Molotov zombies, as you can probably guess, are zombies that throw Molotovs. Surprise. So, on Dead Souls difficulty, they're really good because they clear out all the zombies. On easy difficulty, they're not because they just interrupt us instead. If you can dodge at the right time, you iframe through it. Rare zombie up ahead. Guaranteed. Okay, that was a material. That's fine. And one of our material farming points is coming up here. There's a couple of special infected alongside a lot of normal zombies. If I see a good, like, thing that I want to pick up, or, like, if... I actually might just, like, get rid of a space in my inventory anyway. Right. Come here. Ideally, I would headshot, but it also doesn't mean it goes in full scrap iron. Good. I would like block of steel, as I said earlier. I would like to try and get blocks of steel here. Again, panning the camera down so I don't lose FPS. This zombie in front of me on the floor on their back is alive. I'm going here to stop them from going this direction. As you can see, we can easily get our elastic alloy from this bit. I'm gonna free up a item space intentionally, so that I can actually... I know I need that for later, it's fine. That's not what I want. The zombies that are crawling on the ground on their front like that will die over time. Bad drops. I'm actually getting good drops in terms of, like, rareness, but I don't need rare. I need common drops. I really just need common drops. So favorite NPC alloy would be Arase in this game. I can't believe Arase is actually a partner character, but he is. Also, one actually good aspect of this game that, like, barely anyone talks about is the soundtrack. The soundtrack of this game is fantastic. Look at that Molotov zombie on the right. Bugger. I dodged early. I dodged early. Never threw his Molotov. Weird. That travel 5 kilometers is pretty bad. That's how I can tell things are going wrong, because I shouldn't be getting it until I'm inside Kamurocho Hills. So that means my movement is quite slothy at the moment. It's good to know. That's probably a little bit of the cause of my lost time, as well as obviously the boss fight. My boss fight in my PvP was really good. So, fun fact. This is the only game where you get to roam around Kamurocho Hills. There's nothing here. But it's the only game where you get to roam around Kamurocho Hills that isn't a set piece. This is the only one. Also, I've had my game crash in the next chapter before, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen. If it does, I'm going to bed. Before the GDQ hotfix, I'm going to make sure I have a safety save at literally every chapter in case we have the soft lock. I'm also partly hoping that Ryuji 1 softlocks halfway through so I can just say fuck it and not finish Ryuji 1. Hey, Daigo. This is how Daigo gets introduced. He's just here. It's like, hey, Daigo. Losing time. Surprised. My clear of the front of Kamurocho Hills wasn't great. It's fine. Saving a tiny bit of time. Wait, there is a reason why my next split is called Baby Rage. I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and start spamming those baby rages. But not too hard, because don't crash my PS3. That's a guy. You can actually speak to Daigo before you get Haskell's mail, but oh well. It doesn't matter because you'll still get Haskell's mail in this next bit. You have to go through it anyway. So, this is why the split's called Baby Rage. Oh dear. There's a baby crying in the toilet. It is causing all the zombies to be perma-aggroed. So we're going to go and take care of them. We're going to put Daigo on to attack, because Daigo doesn't really help here. If he gets close to us at the end, he can help when he's on attack. He's actually following us quite well as well. No, he got grabbed. Bye, Daigo. Oh my god. That happens sometimes, is rare. So we need to kill every zombie in this final area. Not the ones behind us, but here, which is a pain because there's a lot of them, and they can go missing, like this monkey boy does. So not the zombie behind me. It's very hard to keep track of like who needs to die. It's this one zombie in front of me, the monkey boy that's on top of me, and the ones by the door, which there's now more of them. And the monkey boy. You're alive. It's the last one. Ah, that was almost good, but it wasn't. Don't crash. Thanks, video game. Thanks, video game. Alright. This next bit, we need to take care of all the zombies. With us and Daigo. Otherwise, we can't progress. So put Daigo onto attack, because Daigo on attack hit. Really? Actually helps out a lot. Thanks, Daigo. Daigo tanking that hit is really good. So you just get the monkey boy on the floor. I don't want the monkey boy helmet. What is happening? It blocks of steel. Okay. Every zombie has to die. That's why you check behind pillars. They can hide. Too late for that. That one zombie behind me is alive, but it's fine because we have to go back and kill the ones that spawn anyway. They should be dead. Let's keep an eye on the kill count. Should have kicked. If I kicked, that would have actually stopped him from hitting me. Oh my god. This is bad. Oh, here's an aggro. There's somebody behind me that I have to take care of. Now the aggro's aggroed, I must kill it before it runs over to me. I'm in trouble. Good. Second. I need way more. There's too many hands. The yellow's at the wrong place. God damn it. Pass. Yeah, if you miss one of the zombies at the very start, you have to go back and kill them. Alright, now comes a... This bit's actually pretty good if you need materials, which I do, so I'm going to have to try and hopefully get some lucky drops. This bit right here is going to be a 1-minute defense section. So, some Tojo Clan idiots kind of broke through the front door of Kamurocho Hills, which is why there's a bunch of zombies. So, I want you to watch the barricade's HP. Notice how it's just gone down and yet there's no zombies around? If you walk away from this barricade, it starts to lose HP. I wish I was joking. I'm really not. Oh, no armor is nice. This is a nice block of steel. Good. This is a very good spot to start, like, trying to farm, like, items and, like, hopefully get lucky drops off enemies and stuff. If you are very, very lucky, you can get cute girl figures. Very nice. That's an extra cute girl figure that we didn't get earlier. That'll do. Now, the zombies will hit the barricade. Fun fact, so can you. If you break the barricade, it's a game over. Trust me, I've tried. I wondered to myself, hey, if I break the barricade, will that game over the video game? Yes. But you can walk away as long as the zombies don't hit it, and you'll be completely fine. We'll go some of them blocks of steels. Blocks of steel. Ah, minor damage. It's probably going to go in the next fight anyway. Oh. I should be good if I don't get another block of steel, because we got plenty of opportunities coming up. But it'd just be nice to have it now. Make sure you're reloaded for the next fight. Okay. It sucks. This bit's actually okay. So we're going to have a boss fight here. This is, again, why I want to actually have, you know, like, actually imagine as upgraded shotgun. The Ahurabaki's back, but this time he has a special little trick. Damn it, he actually went invisible. He goes invisible. You'll never guess where he is, and his weak spot isn't giving the game away at all. By the way, you can actually shoot it with the right angle. Oh, fuck. I was hoping he'd do the jump so I could do the heat attack, but he's not cooperating right now. Really. Alright. This is unfortunate because I'm not getting any of the weak spot hits that I'm hoping for. When he goes in and out of his invisibility, you can actually get those weak spot hits. Also, yeah, he has that kind of range. Not a single one. Not a single one. Sucks. That sucks. Oh well. I'll tell you what doesn't suck. Nico Heart raiding right now. Nico, thank you very much for the raid. How you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well. Feels like we haven't spoken in ages. Hope you're doing good. Hello, everyone coming from Nico's. This is, you know how they call things like the black sheep of the family? So hello, the black sheep of the Yakuza series. This is Yakuza Dead Souls. As you can probably guess, it's a third-person zombie shoot 'em up. It's fantastic. It's terrible, but it's fantastic. I need ammo. I need a lot of ammo. I'm gonna drop some of these extra stuff that I really don't need and stick with the stuff that I do need. Hey, Daigo, don't hit the aggro. Don't hit that guy. Oh, God, now I'm in the way. What did you just shoot? Daigo, what did you just do? He did it. He hit the aggro. That's the aggro sound. Gosh darn it, Daigo! Daigo! That's going to cause me a problem. So shooting the Molotov zombie after he's thrown the Molotov will mean he doesn't throw one at his feet. Come on, I'm not joking. Give Chicory a colorful tail. I need to play that. I bought it in the last Steam set. Good! I think that's our final block of steel. Yo, nice. Nice, because I need to get certain materials during this run. I think that's done before. Please play it? I will do. I do need to. I definitely need to. Alright, so I'm going to run down here, and I'm going to do the stupid thing of explode these barrels and drop the FPS of the video games too. I want to stay relatively, like, close to... Oh, it's here. Daigo, attack, please. You've caused this, Daigo. Yeah, Daigo, you deal with that. Daigo, that's your problem now. I want to stay relatively close here, because I can actually... what's up? Right. By staying here, I can make more of the enemy zombie spawns spawn here instead of behind me. And also, I don't trigger the special infected early. Daigo is struggling against the aggro. What's that? They're homeless friend. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's the other one. Oh. I'll deal with him in a second. Now, funnily enough, I don't have to deal with that aggro or the aggro that Daigo bought. Just the special infected that were in this bit. Should just be you left. Nice. That was fast. That was good. That felt really fast. Basically, this bit is a struggle to remember which of the zombies you've kept, like, by you, and which ones you need to take care of. Sub 4 is very good there. Sub 4 is very good there. That was nice. That was very nice. If you're wondering about these level up points, we will be spending them later on. I need specific level ups for a specific time, so we're just going to wait until we get to there. That felt good. That felt very good. That was fast. That was very fast. Yeah, I do need to do Chicory. I definitely need to do that. But yeah, earlier on, we actually got a world record in Yakuza 2 on the PlayStation 3, which feels good. Basically shaved off like 50% of my beard and actually got world record. I knew it was holding me back. So, we're going to run past a specific conversation. You can't skip this one. It leads into a sub-story for Majima that we're obviously not going to deal with because we'd have to run all the way back down here, but we're not going to do that. World record? Yep, I got it. I did try my best to, again, fuck up Ryuji 3. I did die to him once. Almost twice. Also, Daejim Kim decided to, you know, run around. Like an Olympic-level sprinter. Yeah, PB on Wednesday, good luck. You're going to be on, is it Amber's new show on GDQ Hotfix? Passion Project, I believe. That's all nice. I want to pitch something. I might actually DM Amber, because I have an idea for Passion Project, which I can't show the entire run, because the entire run is going to be 10 to 12 hours. But you never really see what goes into, like, routing for speedrun stuff. So I was kind of considering seeing if Amber wanted me to show off the absolute unrealness that is routing Judgment or sub-stories. Because this route is absolutely immense. It's one of the most convoluted and complicated routes that I have ever had to do in any speedrun ever. So I was kind of wondering if Amber wanted to do something special like that. So I'll probably contact Amber at some point. Hey, good night, sleepy space sheep. I'm also sleepy. I'm not actually sure what's going on at the minute, because, like, originally I was supposed to have my blood taken. This is stupid. I've got a blood test tomorrow morning. It was supposed to be at 8:30. We don't know what it's for. The doctors just phoned me and said you need a blood test, and they don't know, and I don't know. So, yep, sure. That got pushed back to 11:30. So my plan originally was to stay up all night, and then on Tuesday we're supposed to have the plumbers over because we've had a really bad, like, water leak somewhere in the house. We don't know where, for the past, like, month or two, and they're going to have to start drilling holes in the roof because for some reason in the Midlands, everybody's boilers are in the attic, and so are ours. I don't know why. When I lived down in Reading, our boiler was on the bottom floor, but for some reason, apparently it's common for them to be, like, in the attic in the Midlands, which that seems like a pain in the backside. But yeah, they're going to have to basically have access to the entire house all day. That was supposed to be on Tuesday. Now it is maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Maybe. Potentially. So my sleeping schedule plans are now all messed up, so I don't... Damn it. So I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You're in your kitchen, a sensible place. Alright, Detenchi, thank you for the luck as well. Enjoy sleep. Sleep good. Alright, so this chapter is just a boss fight. I do need to go reasonably fast at this boss fight. It was pretty good in my PB. Again, try and guess where the weak spot is. It's definitely not the glowing object in the middle of the boss. So this is another bit where it would be really nice to have Majima's upgraded shotgun. So I'm going to shove Akiyama on to attack, and I'm going to try and go to the side of the boss. By going to the side of the boss, we can sometimes hit its weak spot. Ow! Ow! Spinning. Yeah, it's bad. I was too close. I didn't want to go this way at the start. I did, because I messed up. That's bad. Ow! I am taking too many dumb hits. This is going to be a time loss. But if you move to the side, you can sometimes get a lucky hit when you're moving sideways. Otherwise, if you can focus Akiyama, you can get 3 hits. Reminder, shooting when you're aiming down sights is faster, for some reason, than when you just aim normally. You get this free hit action off, you can hit the weak spot. I don't know if this is faster or not, I'm testing it. You can get to the side, 3 weak spot hits. Felt okay. You want to do that in Dead Cells difficulty because of the whole, you know, how difficult this fight is and how easy it is to just get damage off. I felt like I wasn't actually doing that much more extra damage even when hitting the weak spots, if I'm being honest. And on mobile, make soup. Yo, enjoy soup. Oh yeah, for this phase you just have to shoot the side, which if you get the right angle you can just shoot it immediately. Good. Shot. Great. That's weird. That's rare. Don't get too close. If you get too close, you're going to get knocked over. Now he's going to have 2 attacks in a row. On easy, it's just you just slightly dodge to the side and he won't hit you. Again, don't know if this is actually going to be good. I'm going to try it. Well, you're probably losing time in this fight. Also, if you've never seen this game, the best QTE in the entire Yakuza series is coming up in this fight. Trust me. That is doing more damage. I was that close? Okay. I've got to change that hot message. The flu in November is not hitting me anymore, I promise. That was good hits. That was very good hits. One hit. No! Oh. This is it, folks. This is the best QT in any Yakuza game. This is how you play baseball. That is a live grenade. Yakuza Dead Souls in a nutshell. If you failed that, it's not an instant game over. It's hilarious, though. Good. Good. That is just Yakuza Dead Souls in a nutshell. Look at those S's. Good stuff. 94% accuracy is pretty nice. I missed the first shot. That's why it's 94. I'm probably... I don't know if I'm losing a little bit of time. I might save a tiny bit, but there's a lot of cutscenes here. There's a lot of cutscenes coming up here. It's weird because Dead Souls actually has a lot of skippable cutscenes, which is nice. There's my gold split, so I am losing a little bit of time, unfortunately, but that's fine. Hey, the next chapter is the worst chapter in the game. You want to go get a drink, the next chapter is that time. Trust me. Yeah, my PB had a good boss fight there, unfortunately. Okay, cool. We saved like 15 seconds. We're doing good. We're doing good. This is better. This is better pace than I've had for the last couple of days with Dead Souls, so this is pretty good. Hey, Aris, I appreciate it. Thank you for the luck as well. I'm definitely going to need it. For those who don't know, this game is a bit temperamental. It could just crash at any point. There's also one point with one boss fight, 2.5 hours in the game, that is a genuine crash point. It happens about 40% of the time. So look forward to whether this run continues or not. Because right now, we don't know. Someone's alive. You. Ah, what a shame. If the zombies weren't alive, this fight would have ended very, very quickly. 3 of them falling over is not ideal. I basically spread apart my shots too much. That's a shame. So, essentially, when the zombies die or, like, you get headshots, you'll actually knock down the zombies around them, and then they'll survive, and that'll take longer, which is a shame. This is the longest chapter in the run outside of the finale. It sucks. It just sucks. There's no way to describe it other than it sucks. So, this is good old Ryuji Goda. Good old Ryuji Goda is the antagonist of one Yakuza 2. And in the time that we have last seen Ryuji, as you can see, he has a minigun that actually turns into a robot arm. Don't ask. It's never answered. We meet the person who did it, but it doesn't get answered. Don't worry about it. He's alive, both of them, but they're fine. They will die over time. And everybody else dies, it'll be fine. One of you is alive. 2 of you are alive. That's bad. Wow, that's bad. That's terrible. That's very, very bad. Ooh, that's very, very bad. Ooh. That is unfortunate. That zombie usually doesn't survive ever. Oops, a daisy. I'm gonna go backwards. You're alive. I'll just headshot. And you. Okay. Yeah, in these bits you can see you have to take care of all the actual zombies to be able to progress. The ammo that I currently have on Ryuji, we're going to need to times that by about 6 or 7 for his entire part. I'm not even kidding. We need a lot of ammo on Ryuji. Good old PS3 era Ryuji. Alright, so we're going to go and get some ammo right now because we don't get a top up for a little while. We have a big kind of set piece coming up. elastic alloy. That's too late. I don't need that anymore. Alright, Gatling gun ammo. That's all we want from this box. The Stamina XX is nice because we actually need it for the next chapter. But if we don't get it, it's also fine. Grab the chainsaw and let's go. Come, the chainsaw man. Good anime manga. Stay on the right-hand side. Avoid the aggro when we go through here. This should hopefully get us through the desk as well. Sweet. This room sucks. There's no good way of dealing with this room. Remember when I said earlier that there's a bunch of zombies that just have, like, way more HP than they should? Yeah, this room. So we're going to be trying to grab, like, pieces of furniture. I don't want to stomp on the furniture. Just because that can help with killing some of these, like, really strong zombies, like, when they're all grouped up. The really frustrating thing is the fact that, like, you can see the zombies from the corridor, like, as active arrows, like, when we're going around. There's night on a check. That's good. Okay, I think we're good block steel-wise. We weren't earlier, we are now. Oh, no. This is a terrible room. Corner's alive as well. Corner isn't alive. What the heck? I swear they were alive. I heard them groan. Alright. And so essentially, Ryuji is trying to pick up on what's going on with this zombie outbreak, because apparently the zombie outbreak was started by an old lieutenant of his back in the Omi Alliance. Whereas these days, all Ryuji and his minigun arm want to do, why does he have a minigun arm, is make takoyaki. Don't know why he has a minigun arm for that, but he does. He has to shoot takoyaki balls at everybody, clearly. But as we go along here, we're going to see some SDF soldiers. We're going to have to save them. These guys can either be good shots or bad shots. Let's find out. They're good shots. Good. But this bit kind of sucks, this next bit coming up, unfortunately. So, theater square over there. You can see there's a bunch of zombies there already. We're going to have to kill a whole bunch of zombies, and they're all going to keep spawning back in, which is a problem. If we're in the wrong place, they're going to keep spawning behind us. So I'm going to try running forward in the hopes that they will actually respawn around us rather than behind us. And then come and clear these guys out a little bit later. There's a fatty here. Yes, they are called fatties. I'm not trying to fat shame. Unfortunately, they have very weird names. You need that. There's a cute little figure here if you need. But otherwise, I'm going to go this way for a very specific thing that you'll see when we get there. There's a bulldozer. This bulldozer is very good at killing the special infected. Hello! Even you. Bonk. Oh, the crybabies were together. That's such a shame. You can kill them both without them getting back up. That's really good. I'm actually just going to kill the rest on foot. Now, you have to be careful around this theater because they can spawn inside the theater. Good, take him out. So you'll see me panning my camera down. Ow! See me panning my camera down? That's to intentionally not drop frames in this area. We'll try and grab some material stuff. There doesn't seem to be anyone in the theater, which is good. So now we're just going to start shooting zombies. Make sure there's no one here. Okay, you have to die. Sometimes it's better just to shoot. Sometimes it's better just to let rip with the auto-aim. Because the auto-aim is actually pretty good. You see them spawning in on the left, so I'm just going to try and kill these zombies over here. Downside is, if this is the last set of zombies, I've come back quite a way, and then I'll have to obviously run back. Give her no armor, that's pretty good. Someone, somewhere, is alive. Theater? No. This is why it's you? Of course. Of course. The scrap iron's good. That's pretty much the only thing I need at this point, and I should hopefully have enough at this bit. That was soup. Yo, hope you have good soup. Alright, so this is pretty much the end of the first part of this. There's going to be some Molotov zombies up ahead that we have to deal with, but other than that, let's grab a whole bunch of ammo, because we need it. Yes, please. I should have gotten rid of that, because I need that. And you know what? One more. Get rid of this. Good. That's about the ammo I'll need. So, I'm actually going to need, ideally, 0 ammo at the end of this chapter. because I'm going to need inventory slots. Hopefully. 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 Alright. I could actually get my level ups right here, which would probably be a good idea and save me time in the next chapter. I think I did this. I did this last time. I actually kind of like that idea. Okay. So we're barely through this level, by the way. We still have like another 15 minutes of this crap left. Unfortunately, we're about to get to the bad part of this level. We're not at the bad part yet. This is the bad part. So, Ryuji needs to make it out of the infected zone. What we're going to do is use this tank to blow a hole in the one remaining wall that keeps the zombies out from the rest of Kamurocho. This wall right here. So we're going to run forward. I'm actually going to do a big level up here, so I don't have to do it in the next chapter. So I'm going to get a couple of things. Demolition Man is one of them. We're going to get Armor Skill 2. I did miss one Combat 1 Headlock on this necessary. And inventory slots. Many as I can get, basically. Look, that's good. That's more than enough. Brand new! Special infected, the Dip Terrors. If you've ever played the Left 4 Deads with the Spitters, it's like them, but they fly. Their weak spot is the head. Nice, that was well taken care of the both of them. And this way we go. So this bit sucks. You don't understand how bad this bit is just yet, but you'll know soon. You'll know soon. So, I want you to remember the position of these containers right here. That's going to be important for later on. We run this way. Brand new special infected again. This is the Hermit. Aptly named because it's a man living inside a giant rock. Pick up the rock. This man with the rock. Good. Make sure you drop it to the floor like that. Otherwise, it explodes and you have to deal with that. This is Ibuki of the HLA. He is someone that was introduced in, I believe, Yakuza 3. We are now in an escort section. Yep. That's why this is bad. That's why this is bad. The Hermit's lore is actually really cool. It's literally like, it's a shot in that like gathered so much dirt around them that it became like that giant rock imprisonment. Every zombie has to die here. One time he's alive. I'm going to go back to him in a second. You're alive on the right. That was only the one. Nice. Good. So, the nice part about this escort section, that's a free cutie girl figure. And there's another one right here that's an actual drop. Neat. Okay, I definitely don't need any more money. I probably didn't need to go for those. This escort section is the only one where you don't have to get the people you're escorting to the actual zone that we need to get them to. We can just get rid of them this way. By God, I wish that was the same for the rest of them. So I said the rest of them. See, this isn't just one escort section. It's 4. It is 4. So. Leave. There is some ammo you can get in here if you need, but obviously I got some ammo earlier. And again, I want as little inventory filled up as possible. I probably could get the ammo at this point and be good, but we should be fine. We're going to go after the 2 groups that are the furthest away first. Downside, you can only take 1 group at a time. What a pain in the ass that is. So I'm going to try pushing some of these signs and bikes out of the way, because that's going to hopefully help us when we bring them back, because they're going to get stuck on them. They're going to get very stuck on them. So, I'm going to start with these 2. They've given me so much shit the last couple of days, I ain't going to give them a chance. They are going to get stuck on those zombies. I'm going to shoot those zombies. Then we're going to run this way, kill all these zombies from this angle. Hopefully, they come forward without getting caught. One of them did, so I'm turning on the minimap. So I'm keeping an eye on my minimap as I run through here, because I want them to not get caught. Come on, they got stuck on the bike. Push that to one side. Good first group. Very good first group. Very, very good first group. Very nice. It is so hard to describe how finicky the AI can be in this bit. Now, you can't actually see, there's not an actual, like, outright stated area where you have to get the escorted people into. But if you look on the either side of the door, there is a green lamppost. It is that. That is the area that indicates where they have to be. The game doesn't tell you about it, but it is a nice visual indicator that does actually work. Let's go after the really annoying group now. Ugh. Again, and the camera down to save the frame rate. Fried veggie flakes. Yo, nice. I haven't had a good soup in ages. I've had good stew. I had some good chicken stew with broccoli, peas, carrots, potato. I had a good chicken stew recently. It's really weird. If you'd have told younger me that I would enjoy stew with broccoli in it, I'd have laughed at you because I'm a very picky eater. Now I wish I had some, but I don't. I don't have any food for after the stream because I didn't prepare anything because I thought, you know, I was going to go to bed. If we can go fast here, we can actually get most of this escort here. And that one's turned. That's a shame. Well, that's actually pretty good. Yo. Oh, you're a problem. I killed you on the way in. Come on, all of you. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Very nice. Alright. Who are you shooting? Didn't even see that zombie. Alright, I'm gonna go on this side to try and not get a specific special infected to spawn. And they did. See them there. They're going to be a problem if they come out. Ah, they did. Hello. Again, now you can see why we pan the camera down. The frame rate just doesn't like this game. Need everybody to not get caught here. They might get caught on that. And unfortunately, there are zombie spawns here. So I'm going to start clearing out all the zombies that spawn in, so that everyone can hopefully get by here, no problems. Come on, please. They might not, because I went a bit early. Nice, they did. Okay, that's okay. I can do better than that, but that's still okay. Cool. So again, we need to make sure we get them between the two lampposts. Now, they can run past. The bike got in the way. You're really walking? My dudes. Nice, I just got them before they ran out the other side. This bit sucks. Hey, one more escort section, which thankfully is in the same place as the first one. And if we get lucky, these guys can also just run straight here. So we're going to cut this corner, and hopefully, we're going to run back, and hopefully they will just follow us. A couple of them. They're probably going to get caught. Yep, they got caught. Nice, and then we got them past. Ignore me shooting that one escort guy in the face. He's fine. See? You in? No, you aren't in. The last guy is not in. It's so tiny, the area. It sucks. Hey, cool. That's the end of that bit. Thank God. So if you're wondering what we're doing all of this for, it's to get a key for a forklift. Key for a goddamn forklift. It's time to play Shenmue. Gotta go get that tank shell. So, I'm going to remind you one more time to remember the layout of these containers right here. See them again in a second, because we have to get them out of the way with a forklift. This is very important. Very, very important. Yes, definitely forklift certified, as you'll see. So, this is a puzzle. This is a puzzle with an impossible solution. You are supposed to clear enough space to be able to get both the forklift and the tank shell through. That is impossible. That is actually, genuinely impossible. You'll see why in a second. So we put that one there. Try and line up better here, but unfortunately sometimes you don't. Yeah, I lined up okay, not like super great. It's fine. Push this to the left. Now, again, keep an eye on the position of these containers as we drive backwards. It's alright. I may have... Nope, good. I may have needed to, like, back up time a bit more. If you're on a difficulty harder than normal, you will have to get out of your forklift and kill these waves of zombies. If you look at the top left, under the icon of the forklift is a HP bar. On harder difficulties, that goes down exceptionally quickly. That was a decent angle. That was a very decent angle. The music in this game is so good. If you get good with the... If you don't get, like, any damage in the previous bit, you can actually get through this bit without needing to jump out and kill zombies on Dark Souls difficulty. But it's very, very, very precise. Do not recommend it. If you die, you go back to, like, the beginning of this bit. Hey, look! The containers on the left-hand side have randomly despawned. The game knows that you cannot get through this bit with the containers, so it just despawns them. Impossible puzzle. Boo, Dead Souls. Boo. Terrible Dead Souls. Oh. And now I can load the tank shell. I think I'm losing a bit of time in this chapter, which is fine. Takes 3, so mash X, and then R1. And goodbye to the frame rate. Okay, not too bad. Now we have the big shopping section. The big shopping section indeed. This is what all of the materials and the missions that we've been doing, or the hidden missions that we're trying to do, have been for. Okay, now all the zombies can get out into Kamurocho, which I'm not sure why that was your plan, Ryuji, but okay. Yeah, thanks, Ryuji. I might save a tiny bit of time. There you go. Didn't gold, but save time. Good. Alright. Yeah. So, I should have more than enough materials to be able to upgrade that shotgun that I want to upgrade, which I need to purchase first. That's why we need money. So we need to go get money first. So, remember when Hasegawa kept, like, yelling at us to go visit her at Cafe Alps? Yeah, we're going to actually finally do that right now. It's finally time. So I'm going to cut across. I'm going to pan the camera down to despawn civilians, not just save the FPS. And sweet Hasegawa. Rewards. 9,000? Alright. That's a little more than usual. That's a little too much than usual. Money's not an issue. How the hell did I get 9,000? Wow. Money is not a problem. We're good. We're very, very good. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Don Quixote. We need to grab ourselves a specific piece of armor from here. It's the Fizz Magic jersey, which is about here. Yep, good. Ignore the schoolgirl stuff. That's for the hostesses. Don't question it. Now we're gonna go over to Kamiyama's. Now, unfortunately, Kamiyama has a sub-story with him right now, so we're gonna have a few times where we have to tell him to get on his bike. But you're gonna get to hear Kamiyama make a very high-pitched whine a couple of times. But if I can do my menu properly coming up here, then we shouldn't have to see that too many times. We should only see it like 3 times at most. So we're gonna sell all those plates and cutie girl figures. I don't actually need to, like, sell too many, to be honest. Like, oops, no, I want those. Those stay. Where are the other cutie girl figures? They're down here. Yes. I need the one. Ooh. I think we got a lot of gold plates. So we're now going to invest in the place twice. This is very, very important. By investing in the place twice, this is going to allow us to get a specific gun. Pretty certain I can probably loop around to the right on that menu. Okay, now hopefully this is the big menu that we don't mess up on. So, we're going to buy weapons. Buy ourselves hunting shotgun and the grenade launcher. Bit of mod. Weapon to begin with. The shotgun to the path maker. Very nice. We're gonna buy items. I'm gonna do a big item buy here. We're gonna buy a couple of rounds shotgun, 4 rounds of grenade, and I'm losing my mind. 3 of you. I can't carry no more. Okay, let me drop 2 of you. I've got 1 of you, and I need 1 more? Fuck, that's terrible. I'm gonna need more of those. I'm gonna have to remenu for that in a second. Terrible. Mod equipment. We need to mod the armor, which you need the upgrades for. Print a shirt. This is gonna upgrade our movement speed by 20%. And then I just need ammo, which I'm going to grab a couple of bits of 1 shotgun, a couple of Gatling. That should be everything. Big menu. You can be the grenade launcher, you can be the shotgun. Make sure you remember to put the fast shirt on, and we are good. That looks like everything. That looks like everything. I think we're good. I think we're good. I could have saved some of the grenade launcher ammo till later, I guess. So we don't need that much going forward, but we do need a little bit. Alright, so that's our big shop for weapons and equipment and stuff for the rest of the run. Because the stuff that we just bought is very, very useful for the rest of the run. As you see coming up almost immediately. I think I'm going to start with the shotgun for this next fight. The nice thing is I now have the upgraded shotgun, so I should be doing way more damage. Way more damage. Stuff. Certain fights a lot nicer. Alright, so story-wise, we're going to go to this Yakuza office here. Remember Tojo. So basically, we found a map that listed all of the Yakuza Tojo offices here in Kamurocho, and this is the last one that didn't have an X on it, which means that they were probably going to get attacked and become zombies, and funnily enough, yes, they are. Man doesn't die. Remember earlier when I said there are certain set pieces where zombies just don't want to die? That man. Ryuji doesn't exist anymore. That man right there doesn't ever want to die. Decent fight, otherwise didn't have to reload my shotgun. That's only doable if you have the upgrades on the shotgun. Or you actually like physically aim for headshots, which... No. So, in the literal 2 minutes that we were inside of this building, another quarter of Kamurocho has been infested. Surprise. I would like to reload the shotgun, but I'll do that in a second. We're just going to need to have a grenade launcher here. Very importantly for that guy. So with the added upgrade of Demolition Expert, we do more damage with the grenade launcher, which enables us to one-shot certain enemies. We don't want to go down the alleyways. If we go down the alleyway, then we're going to get enemy spawns. So if we don't get enemy spawns, we just kill them and then run down here. This bit kind of sucks. When am I going to have a chance to reload my shotgun? I guess on the way back from Michiru. Yeah, it's going to have to be. So I'm going to try and swing my aim here to try and hit some of the Molotov zombies, which I definitely didn't do. It's a shame. Because that means this bit's going to be, yep, slightly painful. Again, they are not dead. Oh, hey. I have fallen where I need to go. Fallen with style. So Michiru here is going to tell us that the manager of her bar is over there, back where we literally just came from. I'm going to have to go and get him out. Save the injured man. Shit. Movement in-game. Horrible. Please help. Okay, I'm glad he threw that down there, because I didn't get hit by it. What exploded? What exploded? What exploded? I don't know what exploded. Alright, so, yeah, there we go. We have Michiru back with the manager. There we go. Michiru, thankfully, mostly removed from old Yakuza 3 and 4's remasters. Because the original Michiru in the localization was not ideal. Reload all of our guns in this bit, because we have no zombies now. For some reason, all the zombies just leave at this bit. As you do. Okay, so I'm going to start with my Gatling gun on the group on the left. Those ones. There's going to be a bunch of zombies, and then we'll deal with those after. They shouldn't hopefully like actually try and deal with me at all. So again, lower that camera. 250 Gatling gun kills. Let's go. Good. Avoided the tower behind. I don't want to reload there, but it's fine. I don't want grabbing these. I don't need these anymore. Really? You have like 1 HP? Unbelievable. Some of those zombies are alive because we're not moving to the ground with a headshot. A lot of them are alive, actually. Really? Cool. You shoot, you can sometimes, yep, get the barricade early here. And we get to this poor unfortunate kid. And we literally just say, hey, hang in there, kid. The jerk option is the quickest one. Hang in there, kid. He says, thanks you too, mister. To be fair, he's got it under control. Shotgun isn't the best to use in this room, but I'm running kind of low on Gatling ammo, so you're alive on my left. These guys keep spawning in, so good to just shooting. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Gatling gun sounds so satisfying. It really is. It really, really is. So here's Solid Snake, managing to avoid a zombie infestation, hiding in a cardboard box. Where's that door? Where's the door? Can I try the shotgun here? I usually use the Gatling gun, but I'm gonna try the shotgun. One of you is alive. Next bit's a grenade launcher. It's probably not going to work, but sometimes it does. We'll at least kill some zombies in here. One is definitely alive. Please kill the one zombie. Now I need to reload my grenade launcher for the next fight. My gold here I'm never going to attain again because like this is where we now do a big shot. So I need to remove my gold, but like it gives me a good sign of like how I'm doing in this chapter, and so far not too bad. Want to see 6 kills in the top left? Good. 999. Look at that. And here we want to reload all of our guns for the next bit, specifically the shotgun. The shotgun is a necessity for this next bit. To make sure that's reloaded, and everything else is just in case. But the next boss fight is shotgun grenade launcher. So make sure you finish this bit with the shotgun. Cool. Good. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll take it. I'm probably saving a tiny bit of time, actually, which is nice. All right. Can't get rapid reload just yet, that's fine. Grade materials not liked, but it's skill ups. Right, so I'm 2 minutes ahead, but I'm probably going to lose a giant chunk of time right here. There is a boss coming up here that is very RNG. This boss has a bunch of iframes whenever it's attacking, and it has a couple of attacks that are really long and really frustrating to deal with. So I'm hoping that I don't get those, and I remember my PB having some very good RNG. So, also hopefully the game doesn't crash here, because it can do. It has done before. It turned around here once and my game crashed, so, you know. Not doing that again. This guy gives us some grenades without knowing that we actually have a grenade launcher. Fair play, my dude. Fair play. Anyway, boss fight time. The last 2 bits of Ryuji's part is basically just boss fight. There's his pops. He has 8 tentacles. You need to kill 4 of them. Fun fact, 4 of them are weaker than the others. We know which ones. I didn't want to start with my Gatling gun, but because I wasn't going to be able to like change to my shotgun in time, it works. Goes 1. The 2 middle ones are the weaker ones. Yeah, during some of these attacks, he's actually invulnerable. Also, if these benches hit you... Oh, I ran into him. That sucks. If the benches hit you, you will also lose a bunch of time. Good start. The harder to hit ones are the ones on the left, unfortunately, so... Now, the nice thing about using this shotgun is if I hit the benches, it's fine. Okay, that's the spread one. I should have gone in the corner. It's, again, okay. I'm quite confident that should have broken. And yet it did. One more. I am reloading. This one should only be one shot when it's vulnerable, hopefully. He's doing good attacks on first phase, at least. Oh, he did the quick attack. Darn you. Do you see how it's, like, not taking damage here? It's because it's invulnerable right now. Okay. Okay, phase 1 can be better. Alright, phase 2, we also need to see a specific attack. He's going to have all of his tentacles come up in one of 2 holes in the corner. That's the one we need. If he does that, we can hit his weak spot multiple times for massive damage. But he grows his tentacles back. He's an octopus, guys. Symbolic. You know? So, hopefully... I did not mean to do that, but... Really? You started with this? Toxic. Toxic boss, toxic boss, toxic boss. That's the one. For that damage. Twice in a row? Oh, you beauty. Oh, you fucking beauty. Fucker's dead. Fucker's dead. Beautiful. Fucking A, that was good. Fucking A, that's exactly what you want to see. Apart from him jumping out of the hole in the first time, but that's fucking beautiful. Fucking A. I'm still going to be losing time over my PB because my PB just had that, like, instantly. But yeah, that's the move you want to see because as you can see, if you aim at the ground near all the tentacles take grenade damage. You might be wondering why you don't use the grenade in phase 1. Don't work like that. Somehow it doesn't work like that. Phase 2? In phase 2? Top 2, let's go. Could have been a bit better from the first phase, but still a good fight. Very good fight. It was a bit of time, but again, that's fine. Very okay with this. We are doing a good run right now. We have one more Ryuji chapter to go. Ugh. This is absolutely sub 245 pace right now, which is, spicy. Oh, that's spicy. I have time saving the finale. My finales lately have been very good. Alright, so. This fight, I think the downside is I don't think I got any shotgun. I don't think I got any shotgun loaded, which is a bit of a shame. And I think my Gatling gun is also not reloaded, so this is going to cause us a little bit of time loss. In this fight, there's a couple of options, depending on how this fight starts. If we've got 3 bosses. We've seen them all before. 2 Arahibakis and an Onraki. So, if the 2 Arahibakis get together, the grenade launcher is actually really good. If they don't, then, oh well, whatever. Missed. Because as you can see, if they get together, they'll just... Oh no, why did you shoot over? They stay together. Just grenade launcher. Oh my god, they're trying to kill me. I actually stopped me from getting hit. Yeah, I'll still get her if I can get that grenade off, but fuck, this is not going well. It's fine. Outside of the grenade launcher, I'm losing frame rate. I'll kill you. I don't know what just hit me. Oh, I got a barrel thrown at me, that's why. Okay, for the rest of this, I'm probably just going to use either shotgun or Gatling gun. Shotgun, very good for you. Gatling gun, exceptionally good for you. Yee! You stop moving so I can shoot your weak spot? Listen, mate, this isn't the Majima boss fight. This is the Ryuji boss fight. You're supposed to be throwing objects at me constantly. That still felt reasonably okay, despite the fact that that wasn't great at the end. That was okay. That was honestly okay. I'm okay with this. That was okay. That might save me a tiny bit of time. It might not. We'll see. That was certainly better than the last couple of days where I've attempted that fight. If you can just get them together like that at the start with the grenade launcher, you can just do so much like just concentrated damage that it's really good. Really, really good. Can I stop leveling up? I'm losing time by leveling up here. Can I please stop? Like, remember when I was at 5 soul points 2 chapters ago? Now we're at 29. Okay, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. It's time for the game's final playable character. If this crashes after the Hayashi fight, I'm going to be so mad. This is a good run. This is such a good run. I'm invested, which means it's going to crash. I am so scared. I am so scared. So, look who's back in town. It's Kiryu. Fun fact, we now have to punch zombies. Because Kiryu don't do no guns. So, essentially, this bit is just knock over the zombies. The quicker you knock over the zombies, the quicker this bit goes. You can use, obviously, as you can see, the good old gut punch to do a big wide angle swing. That should be good at this point. Yep. But essentially, we just need to knock down zombies quickly to get the game to go, oh, you've actually, obviously, you know, done this. Mind about the shirt. No, that's the next chapter. That's the next chapter. I will need to buy a bit of ammo, so I'm probably going to lose a little bit of time. I don't know what to do for the boss, whether I start sniper or if I start shotgun. I guess I'll try shotgun, because the grenade launcher, not good. Oh, actually, if I don't fuck up the boss strat, we should save a good chunk of time as well. Once again, punch zombie. Punch zombie. Now, the lock-on in this bit sucks, because it's Yakuza Dead Cells lock-on, not, like, you know, normal Yakuza lock-on. I'm missing zombies. Not good. I'm going to be losing time. I'm going to be losing time because of that. You remember about an hour and 40 minutes ago, back in Akiyama's section, we met a lad who goes by the name of Nagahama, whose entire plot point is that he really likes Kazuma Kiryu. Oh boy, it's story time. Locate the civilian in distress. Unfortunately, it's Nagahama. Unfortunately, Nagahama is not long for this world. And this is gonna be the point where Kiryu goes, alright, time to start blasting. A little more nuance than that. With a lot more nuance than that. That's the TLDR version. But then I started blasting. You can see Nagahama on the floor here. He ain't doing too great. He gets bit. He gets turned into a zombie. And Asagi is like, Kiryu, you gotta shoot the guy. And Kiryu's like, No. Now, in this bit, we just have to get him down to the ground, stomp, and he gets back up again. At first, I thought it was to do with, like, how many HP bars Nagahama has. No, it's just getting down on the ground, getting back up again. It is literally as fast to do this as it is to, like, completely erase his HP bar. It's exactly the same. So this might actually be slightly timed, but I don't think it is. As long as you can aim that at the right time. As long as you can aim that at the right time. Oops. Oops. But that's the end of Nagahama. I'm going to lose time there because I messed up the first part and the hammer himself. Cool. Lost a second. Runs over. Restart the run. Alright, so much like most of our protagonists, you get one little bit inside the Kamurocho. This is Kiryu's. So, and this is the last time we're in Kamurocho until the finale. So if there's anything that you need to do in terms of like items and stuff like that, now is the time to do it, which obviously we're going to. We're going to be grabbing the items that we got on Ryuji, the shotgun. We're going to get the sniper rifle from Akiyama just in case. We're going to get the fast shirt, the Zumi shirt. We're going to put it on this time, aren't we? Yes, definitely. Whoops. Hello, sir. I walked into you. And you get out of my way. I am here to see my friend Kamiyama. We'll probably have to buy a little bit of ammo from Kamiyama because I am down a little bit on grenade launcher. Actually, it might be okay. We'll see. So I'm going to move over here and I'm going to go over to the... Where are we? Yep. Okay, a sprinter shirt. I'm going to need all of this. I'm going to need one of you and a couple of you. Yeah. I'm going to go back out and in again for my weapons. You. And the nice thing is, also importantly, you need to be the shotgun, you need to be the sniper, you need to be the grenade launcher, and you need to be Zumi shirt! I did it. Chat, I did it. I remembered the Zumi shirt. It's a modern day miracle. I keep forgetting to put the fast 20% movement speed shirt on Kiryu for some reason. And I keep wondering why I don't PB. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. I'm not quite sure. But yes, with Kiryu... Oh, I need to do one more thing on Kiryu real quick. I need to go into my skills and get our final skill of the run, which is Rapid Reload. It's probably quite self-explanatory, but just in case nobody understands, I reload faster. Thumbs up. Surprise. Alright, so we're just going to run through Kamurocho. Ignore the hermit. Sagi can do what she likes. It doesn't matter if she like survives this bit or not. The sniper rifle and the shotgun are both very good for clearing a path of zombies. So we're just going to equip whatever, pan the camera down because we lose frames in this section, and just carry on. See how fast Kiryu's actually like running here with that Zumi shirt on when the frame rate isn't bad? Look how fast he's going. This is an extra 20% faster. Like, that is so much faster. It's ridiculously faster. The zombies down here are randomized spawn locations. Sometimes they'll be in the way, at which point they've got to not be in the way. Look at this. Look how fast he goes. This little entrance underneath the Millennium Tower is exclusive to Dead Souls. It's a little different than obviously going through it in the Dragon Engine. But it's still pretty cool. I still like it. So left there trying to avoid Molotov zombie. There's a couple. There's that guy there. In fact, he's not firing his Molotov at me. That's rare. We're going to get our grenade launcher out because we're going to try and break a barricade coming up. Nice grab attempt. I respect it. I've not been happy with you had you actually got it off, but I respect it. Hopefully the meathead is out of the way. He's not, so I'm just going to aim all the way back here. Nice hit. Nice hit. I'm proud of myself for that one. I'm going to jump over the fire just in case. Fire hitboxes are a lot bigger than you would expect them to be. I think I'm good for... I might use some grenade launcher rounds, though. I'm going to check for any grenade launcher rounds in the box, just in case. Because grenade launcher is very important coming up, and I'm kind of low. Yes, good. One will do. Good. I'll make a shotgun is good at clearing a path. Surprisingly, yes. So, we just have to get into Kamurocho Hills here. The two important weapons for this last bit is obviously the shotgun and the grenade launcher. See why in a second. Zombie mannequins, just like Yakuza 4's blooming mannequin enemies. Gonna move there to avoid the other Molotov guy. You can dodge over this one. You might have to get hit by that guy. Again, no damage at this point, doesn't matter. We're not doing missions anymore. It is just get to the point as fast as possible. Which we can go up these stairs. For some reason, the barricade of Kamurocho Hills is now here. And we also still can't jump over a small knee-high fence again. Or the table. I am very fairly confident Kiryu could just actually take the table, grab the table, and throw it. But nope. I want Usagi on attack for this last bit. Very, very, very important. If they're in the way like that, I will shoot them. The Hermit actually went out of the way for once. Wow, that guy always usually comes to my way. Great launcher. So we're here to find Usagi's squadron. They're all going to be zombified. This is why we want the grenade launcher for the first bit, because we can take out a couple of them. Hopefully we get lucky with the next bit afterwards. Three's not ideal. We missed the Molotov zombie, which is a shame. So the military zombies are ones alive. That sucks. The military zombies are a pain because they take a lot of damage. Grenade launcher for this last bit. If we get lucky, we can take care of this crybaby before she calls for backup. Where are you going? I can't hit you. Please help. Please help. I can't actually hit you. And I actually managed to get her without backup for once. I can't actually hit the guy. Please help. He's just... all he's doing is standing there. How am I supposed to hit him? So because he was close to the shelving unit, there's an invisible barrier there. It means I can't actually hit the guy. That was a good chapter, actually. Huh. I'm actually saving a little bit of time here. Wow, I wasn't expecting this much time save. This next chapter is rough. Very rough. If you fought Ryuji... wow, that is a good time save. Nice gold. Oh, what the heck? If you thought Ryuji chapter 1 was bad... this one's almost as bad. Technically no escort missions, but worse. Majima. So, Majima's gonna cause us a bit of a problem. This is why I needed extra grenade launcher shots. We're supposed to use a sniper rifle in this bit, which is worse than our sniper rifle. Obviously, we have our sniper. You want to make sure that at the very least, Majima is on attack. You want to make sure you're reloaded on your grenade launcher. At this bit, Majima's going to go cause a distraction and run down there and kill zombies. Which I don't understand why I can't go down there as well, because I do a much better job down there than up here. We're supposed to use this sniper rifle that's really, really bad to help Majima. Now, because he's on attack, he's actually, like, firing really fast. So what we're going to do is aim specifically about here. Hopefully hit that meathead. Good stuff. About here for the next group. I'm getting actually genuinely a little better at aiming at these zombies. Hopefully Majima will take care of that one. I will take care of this guy. Aiming with a sniper rifle is terrible in this game. Your sensitivity is ridiculous. Oh, what on earth? Okay. This is the last zombie and Majima's not dealing with him. Oh, now you... I'm leaving. Shout for Molotov zombies. If you dodge there, even if you miss, you should hopefully just get past them. This bit sucks. Bunch of zombies and special infected. We have to clear them all out, and there's going to be backup every so often. So I'm going to take care of the hermit, and then I'm hopefully going to take care of everybody else. Nice headshot from the Diptera. That was surprising. Set them onto attack again. You can see here how good the path maker is. Like, look how much damage you actually do to the special infected. Now, the downside is these military zombies. You can see that even taking them down there, they're still very much alive. Unfortunately, there's going to be a whole bunch of re-zombie spawns until we get rid of all of them. I've actually been tempted to try and see if I could actually... You're alive as well. Oh, thank you, Majima. Good stuff. I've actually been tempted to see if, like, an actual, like, melee weapon would work really well for them. I think it would, actually. But I'm just going to walk up to zombies and shoot them. If they're all together like this, grenade launcher good. Grenade launcher very good. How was the three of you alive? I'm actually really concerned about that. You're alive? And at this point, we kill the zombies. Nice one, Asagi killing him on the floor. That actually is really useful. So again, we're doing the whole thing of like keeping an eye on the kill count as we're going along here, because this one's alive. And we basically have to kill zombies between that bit and this bit over here, which is unfortunate because we don't have anything really long range apart from the sniper rifle, and as you know, the sniper rifle is kind of terrible to aim. So, we can't kill zombies when they're spawning in here. There you go. We just have to keep killing them until they're all dead. Which again, as you can see, it's just kind of hard to do. It's just kind of hard to do. There's a lot of them. They'll keep spawning like back and forth between each other, and it sucks. It should be the last one. They'll spawn in. I think that was okay. I'm not 100% certain if I'm being honest. I think it was just okay. So Majima's gonna go off and try and deal with the fact that he's infected by sweating it out at the local sauna. Just Majima things. I'm gonna get some shotgun ammo, because I'm gonna need some. I wouldn't mind one more, grenade launcher, just in case. Sagi's gonna be on backup. Hey, remember when we came down here with Daigo? It's exactly the same. I didn't just... Yeah, I changed it good. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't hit him. Hermit is fine. The Hermit's gonna chase us. This bit's a little worse than when we were down here with Daigo earlier. I'm actually going to try something new. Something that I've been theorizing for a little while with this bit. No. I'm going to grab this flamethrower. I think this flamethrower could be quite good. Let's find out. Because there's a lot more special infected and there's a lot more zombies here. So I'm going to try the flamethrower. Because on easy difficulty, the flamethrower should be pretty good. Oh my god, my frame rate. Fire, 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 fire. Fire, fire, fire. It's dealing with the normal zombies quite well. Saki should be on attack now, by the way. What is the Hermit doing? Be careful not to kill the Hermit's shell, because the frame rates disappear. I think this actually is working kind of well. Not gonna lie, I don't think that was too bad. Apart from, like, you know, the frame rate. I think that was too bad. Want the monkey boy dead? You. Like, most of the zombies are now dead. Except you. I'm hoping this is the one that was behind us, so I don't have to kill it, but I don't have to kill it at this point anyway. He'll die over time. It should just be these enemies left. Ooh! That felt pretty good. What's my time? 154? That's sub 5. I think for the run we did 2 days ago, I think that was a 6 minute. Ooh. Felt pretty good. Kill more zombies than frames. It's true. It's true. It's useful. Give me a chunk faster. Yeah, it definitely did. It was the day before yesterday. It definitely feels like yesterday. I keep thinking it was yesterday. Yesterday was just the late night OG2 runs. The ones that made me so depressed I cut half my bid off. The side screen, that definitely felt faster. That definitely felt pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. That was really nice. Unfortunately, we now get to the most boring part of the entire run. This part sucks. There's no way to dress this next bit up nicely. This part just sucks. It's Akiyama. He's a good lad. He doesn't suck. It should be very good for ammo as well. It's even going into the finale. It should be good for ammo. Also, the nice thing is, I've remembered to put my sniper rifle on left D-pad. Which means when we get the anti-material rifle, it automatically replaces that sniper rifle with the anti-material rifle, and I don't have to do any menuing at that point. Also, even though we only have 4 weapon slots, the game actually does a very clever thing of keeping a weapon slot specifically locked so that you get Kiryu's anti-material rifle. I never expected Dead Souls to be smart like that, but it actually does. So, shouts to you, Dead Souls. I think I'm going to try the shotgun for Batman. Every time. Hey, it sucks. So, there's no good way to kind of dress this bit up. It's a 3-minute section of shoot zombies. Damn it. Good job. No, you don't get to... My goodness. So at this point, to save ammo, we're just going to use our basic pistol, which doesn't do much damage. I just get to sit here and mash R1 for a while. And I'm shooting Akiyama. I'm sorry, Akiyama. To put in the Coliseum, yeah. They actually probably could have done, like, some really cool, like, ideas for, like, certain zombie waves and stuff, but, yep. I'll also make sure everything is loaded. That sniper rifle is a just in case for this next part. Because this next part can be, pretty horrifically bad. Sorry, Akiyama. And... Special infected. I should have had my grenade launcher out. Hit the hermit. Easy peasy. Whoops. Back to shooting. Probably not with this. Look at the timer at the top of the screen. The timer, I kid you not, the time on the timer is tied to the frame rate. That's going to be important for the next chapter as well. What a video game. I think the monkey boy actually just ran away. I think he's like on the other side of the bridge over there. I'm not going to go and look. Yeah, he is. There he is. There he is. Now, the bad thing about this is he's going to respawn in front of me at the start of the next wave. So I'm going to make sure that I have my shotgun out. Akiyama, you're in the way of me spamming R1, my dude. Yo, lucky cutie girl figure, there it is! I'm ready. This is a meathead and a fatty, and also that monkey boy will get spawned back down here, so that's why shotgun. This isn't actually honestly that bad. Also, not killing him is good, because then I just get to kill him whilst he's there. Alright, make sure all of your guns are reloaded for the next part. So you should be on attack, Akiyama. I definitely want to reload this just in case. That's good. That's good. All right. So there's something that I've been noticing in this run. When you're run and gunning, the effects of the sprinter's shirt aren't on. Like look at like me running around here. Now look at me running around here without shooting. It's absolutely faster. Like, you lose time. You lose time shooting. I thought I noticed that earlier, and yes, I did. Ooh. Ooh. Trying to run past certain hordes of zombies is going to be nasty. Oh, look at this. This is absolutely faster. Nice. Okay. This boss can suck. I don't know the best way to start this boss. Either the sniper rifle or the shotgun. It's not the grenade launcher, because I've tried the grenade launcher and it's been bad. I'm going to try and run forward and try and hopefully hit its, like, weak spot. I might miss here, which would be very bad. If I can hit its weak spot, like, up close, we should do good damage with the shotgun. We can skip entire phases of this boss fight. It's a Dead Souls difficulty speedrun tech that we use in Apeset. Didn't do as much damage as I would like, that's still pretty good. This is why I have the sniper rifle just in case, so that we can still shoot you whilst you're here, and hopefully stop it from attacking us. I did a very bad job of that. It's coming down. It might actually go to the next phase, which is good if it does. I didn't. Nice foot shot. Ideally, I would hit its weak spot. This should be... Yeah, okay, so this is time. So, speed tech. We're going to keep it in position here. I'm going to move back a little bit. I don't get pushed by the other two. When its feet land on the sign, we're going to shoot it. It's now going to stagger. And we're going to keep shooting it with a grenade launcher. And it's going to keep staggering. And it's going to be unable to go into its next phase. I need to be very careful that Akiyama and Asagi don't push me away from the enemy. I will not use the sniper rifle. I just used my own sniper rifle. You get given a free sniper rifle in this fight, but I've already got a sniper rifle from the guy next to me. Thank you very much. He's my BFF. He's the best. Yes, the frame rate is getting impacted quite heavily by all these shots. The boss itself, it isn't going into its add phase, where it summons a whole bunch of additional zombies. I'm about to save like a minute. Potentially. I'm not going to save as much as a minute, but that was a very good split. That was a very good split. So I think that confirms the sewer stuff is definitely faster with the flamethrower. That was really nice. I'd be very surprised if this is not a gold split. This should absolutely be a gold split. For certain. Anyway, here's Daigo. Daigo just turns up again. That's 45 seconds. Wow. Okay. This is a good run. If this dies to Hayashi, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm actually going to be so mad. So, our Dead Souls runners found out something real interesting about this next bit. Because if you've ever played this game, you're probably aware that we're now about to be in an on-rails shooting section. Which, as you can probably guess, on Dead Souls difficulty in a speedrun, it's actually impossible to do with the stuff we've got. The Dead Souls difficulty runners do a little bit different, and they grab themselves actual armor pieces, which is really weird, because here's the thing, and this might surprise you. The armor that you have equipped on Kiryu at this point adds to the armor of this truck. Genuinely. So if you're struggling to survive this bit on like harder difficulties, more armor. Now what I'm trying to do is hit these barrels before we get to them so I don't lose frame rate. A little hard to do, some of them. Also, I'm trying not to hold the gun, because if I hold the gun, it starts overheating, and I lose frames. Oh, hey, at least this happened here. I've seen far worse times for that. Ooh, I have seen far worse times for that. I lose a little bit of time there to not dealing with the Molotov zombies, but wow. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I didn't hit any of the explosive barrels, which is bad, but it's fine. Yikes. Here's me thinking I charged my controller the other day when I didn't. Oh, so we're gonna see another old friend. It's another Onraki prototype. Fun fact, this guy, you can't kill him. So what I'm gonna do, let him get close. Now, watch as the game's slowing down whenever I'm shooting. I'm gonna break his armor piece, and then I'm gonna kill this monster zombie. Look at the timer. Look how much faster it's gonna go now that the frame rate is back. So I'm just gonna shoot him to stop him from attacking me. If you do it in small bursts, you don't lose frames, and you also don't lose any time. You can take the hits on easy, but you do lose a little time because his attack creates like a cloud of dust. No. Molotov zombie's bad at this bit. They'll just lose you a bunch of time due to the fire effect. But yeah, his HP continually loops, like it's an infinite loop. There is no actual way to kill this guy here, which is a shame because it would end this entire set piece. Probably why. So when I get to like 10 seconds left, I'm just going to let him start hitting me again. Because there's no real reason to keep shooting him at that point. Maybe 5 seconds. So he actually walked forward, which he doesn't normally until this bit. So yeah, I'm not going to hit him again. So I'd like to hopefully position this in about the middle of the screen here. Because if you position... Oh, I need a bit lower. If you position it in the middle, you can get rid of, like, a lot of these Molotov zombies. Because all these Molotov zombies are just going to cause you to lose time here. And get these ones all the way at the end. That's good. Miss the barrels, which sucks, because, again, these are going to lose our frame rate. You don't have to shoot those ones, which is nice. Just the ones in the middle. But you can see that this is on easy, and look how, like, actual damage we've taken from hitting all these zombies already. On Dead Souls difficulty, if you don't have that armor, you do not survive up until this bit. Like, it's absurd. Very close ahead of time. Good. He's back. Now, we do actually want to hit the weak spot this time, because he's going to attack us otherwise, and hitting the weak spot will stop him from slowing us down. Good. Also, weirdly, you can go out of bounds in this game. Right here. It doesn't help. That was a good last hit. That usually doesn't work. I should be pretty good at this point for not having to shoot him. Yep, good. So, we're going to hope for a weird little bit of speed tech here. We're going to hope that he runs towards us. If he runs towards us, that's going to make this next bit a lot faster. So, I'm not going to shoot him, just to hope that he actually runs forward. If he grabs something out of his pocket, he isn't going to run forward. Good. Because now, he's right in front of us. And we just have to kill him. I will also kill that Molotov zombie when he comes in. I don't want to overheat the gun. If I overheat the gun too early, then that's bad. You don't have enough in the gun to not, obviously, kill him before you overheat. Like PS3. What about the Molotov zombies after this bit? Like, they're just gone. Okay. Not bad. Part of me is tempted to make a safety save here because I am invested. Actually, no, if I make a safety save, it's not going to be long enough. I'm still going to lose like that 3 minutes getting to Hayashi. Yeah, we can't actually safety save for the crash. Fuck. This sucks. This sucks. Oh, I missed my split. That was a gold by 11 seconds. Yo. And that was a late split. Here we go. As the title card says, the end. Now, we are 3.5 minutes ahead. Does that mean we are guaranteed PB? No. For those of you who have never seen a Yakuza Dead Souls speedrun, there is something infamous in this speedrun, known as the Hayashi Crash. The Hayashi Crash is there's going to be a boss. Surprise, surprise, it's Hayashi. After the boss fight, the game is either going to crash or it's not going to crash. There is no save point anywhere near it. There's a save point after the crash. Literally the second after the crash. But there is no save point before the crash. Which means if the crash happens, speedrun's over. I will be angry. I will be mad. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Let's find out. Anyway, this gunsmith here, he's the one who made Ryuji's arm. Don't ask. Devil says. But he gives us the anti-material rifle for Kiryu. Kiryu's weapon. Now, you want to know how great Dead Souls is as a video game? The anti-material rifle. Here's our point of no return, by the way. You can tell because there's two Are You Sure's. But now we are in the finale. So, when you upgrade Kiryu's anti-material rifle, when you upgrade any of like the basic weapons in this game, they change like their shape and their form. The anti-material rifle, when you upgrade it to its best form, whoa, excuse me, that actually, I'm surprised I didn't grenade myself there. The anti-material rifle gains a blue heat effect at the end of the barrel. Fun fact, oh my god, that blue heat effect lags your game. It literally loses you frames. What a video game. I was hoping she wouldn't call for backup because she can block the doorway up here. Same with this one. Good. I can knock her back here, then she won't call it and we won't get stuck. So at this bit, we needed Ryuji on attack if he wasn't already. I do it on attack for him because he should, like, catch up to us here. Alright. This bit kind of sucks. We have to clear out all the zombies in front of the main tower. All the ones that came before us won't spawn in here. But there's a lot of them. There's good ways of dealing with some, and there's bad ways of dealing with some. Grenade launcher, pretty decent. With all the special effects together like this, the grenade launcher is very, very good. So we can, like, clear out most of them. The Pathmaker is, once again, absolutely fantastic. Unsurprisingly. I'm just going to go around shooting zombies. Now, there is a big group of zombies. Whoa, you're a tanky zombie, ain't you? There is a big group of zombies hidden behind that truck. Thankfully, we have a very good way of dealing with them. A way that you might remember from a specific boss fight earlier. I think one of them is alive. I'm pretty confident one of them is still alive. So I'll have to come back to them in a second. Oh, these zombies! Yeah, how do we deal with them? With the tank. With the tank. Fill up that shell, and kaboom! Very good way of dealing with most of them. Still quite a couple live more than I would like. That's fine. He's alive, so he has to go down. So again, I'm going to be keeping an eye on... I have to keep the thing lowered so I don't lose, like... hello, you're alive! FPS to, obviously, the explosions. The tanker explosion should have killed one or two. Oh, I saw those spawns on the right. See them? Running in. No problem. Kill these and then go to the right and kill the last spawns. That's good. You should be dead because you lost your leg. If you see them lose limbs, they are definitely dead unless they're on their front crawling. Or on their back. That felt okay. That actually didn't feel too bad. You can grab ammo from the front of the main tower there if you need. I usually don't because I usually have enough at this point to go until we get to Majima's office. Past everybody with Zumi shirt. Oh, I got lucky there. So with the better shotgun here, you take care of these fatties in one hit. Good job on the first Molotov. Check in a second. So I can kill the third. That's fine. Ideally, kill him before he hits the barrel. Or fatties. Again, we're not fat shaming. That's what they're actually called. I hate it. And everything? Ooh, that was pretty fast. The Molotov zombies there are actually really useful because they'll also take care of some of the normal zombies for you. But the Pathmaker, as again, you can probably expect, is so good in this bit. Like, so good. I'm going to be trying and running a lot because of the whole, you know, zoom shirt. But the Pathmaker for, you know, certain parts is pretty nice. So is the anti-material rifle, which will take care of these aggros out of the way. This room sucks. Molotov zombies and lots of them. So if you can dodge at the right time like that, you are good. Oh, bad spawn, bad spawn. Oh god, the camera. It's trying to focus on the crybaby. No. Again, Pathmaker, very good for just dealing with these fatties. Couple of monkey boys, again, the Pathmaker, if they get in the way, that'll just stop them. Make sure everything's reloaded. You don't get that many opportunities, but we do here. This bit, we're going to have to protect Ryuji. You can use any of your weapons here. There's no real good weapon or bad weapon. We're going to use a little bit of the Pathmaker because I've got a lot of ammo for that. I want to save my anti-material rifle for a boss coming. The boss. All of the bosses, actually. Just gonna keep shooting. Whoa, hell, you are pretty strong, huh? I'm just gonna keep shooting. I'm just gonna keep shooting. A nice cutie girl figure drop. This next bit is kind of rough. There's going to be a lot of zombies that just get in our way, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. I'm going to get here ready for running. We can't move too much further than that anyway, because there's the invisible barrier. So we're going to try and zoomy shirt through this bit. This is a rail gun. Yes, it's working. You can use it. It's obviously a bit slow. Yeah, the zombies here, yeah, they can suck. They can just get right in the way. That's why I was trying to run past them, but nah, I had to deal with them with the shotgun. That's why you'd like the Pathmaker out. The Pathmaker is like... The Pathmaker and the anti-material rifle are the two best things you can use to clear zombie paths. You're probably wondering, we're back in Majima's office, you're probably wondering why my splits have this weird number next to them. That's the safe code. I keep forgetting the safe code, so I put it in my splits. So... Here's the fun fact. You can actually bust into the safe without the safe code, but the game needs to know you've tried to get the safe code before it lets you do that. So we have to go and get the code anyway, and it's a bit faster to put the code in than to fail it. If you fail it, you don't get given the healing items, which is just, you know, whatever. Healing items aren't exactly a huge necessity at this point, unless you get massively unlucky. Get the anti-material out for this bit just in case. Hopefully, yeah, the hermit isn't in the way. Same with the Dip Terror. That's why you have the anti-material rifle. You get up close to the Diptera, the anti-material rifle takes care of it. Dodge and weave. Not dodge and weave. Too close. So we need Majima's notebook, and there's also a bit of ammo in here for the upcoming boss fight. Nishta's notebook, I should say, which has Majima's absolutely weird code in it. I'm going to take a little bit of shotgun, and I'm going to take a bunch of anti-material and one bit of grenade. I think that should be good. Shouldn't fire there. I had speed boost. The hermit might be in the way on the way back, so once again, anti-material rifle. It's not the best weapon or the best thing to deal with the hermit, but the nice thing is, if you're that close, it will pierce, obviously. Run away. Cool. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Nice. So, 3538. That's our code. It's actually a puzzle, like, it's a really obscure puzzle set by Majima. I'm in. So, we're going to get the healing items. I don't think I've got the inventory room for them. I'll take one of them. That thing upstairs is dangerous. It can break your PS3. It is time for the Hayashi fight. Get out the anti-material rifle. That's the gun we're going to be using. Fresh anti-material for the final sets of bosses, but this is fine. If you don't shoot, you can just run past everything here because you have Zumi shirt. The hermit can be in the way. Actually, the hermit's gone. I forgot about that. Alright. Moment of truth time, folks. Here we go. Nice dodge. That's a very nice dodge. Moment of truth time. Hopefully we have a good fight anyway, because this fight can go very, very wrong. So, the one who started, the ground zero zombie that started this all was, of course, Hayashi. Tried to mess me up in my OG2 run earlier, so hope he doesn't mess me up here. So, we're going to start by firing anti-material rifle. He actually just ran past me. Nice dodge. By doing a backstep, we stop the bolt load in for the next shot, which saves you a lot of time. I can actually hit shots. Lower the camera if you can, but it's quite hard to do that and dodge at the same time. Thanks a lot. Okay. You can tell where the weak spot is. It's the red bit on the back of the neck. It's going to be very rare that we have an opportunity to hit that. If we do a lot of damage with the anti-material rifle. It's the most damage we can do out of any of our weapons. And with the... Where'd you go? With the... Oh, that's bad. I need to move away from that. I'm not backstepping there. I thought my game crashed. It says the sprinklers. This is going to reduce the FPS in the room even more. Oh, you went after me. Go after Ryuji. Take his fucking arm. Because that actually helps me out. Bye, frame rate. So, again, I actually guarded Ryuji getting hit there, which is unironically an actually interesting thing. Because Hayashi has a special move that if he grabs Ryuji, he's going to steal his arm. Which you think would be bad, but actually not. Is that a grenade by me? No. Oh, saw something on the floor. Nice. He was prepping a grenade and we got rid of it. So again, I'm trying to pan the camera down to obviously stop the FPS loss when I'm reloading. Nice. Stopped him. Okay. So again, this actually isn't the worst thing. He's going to grab Ryuji's Gatling gun arm and he's going to try and shoot us and Ryuji. Preferably he hits Ryuji because if he hits Ryuji, well, he's just going to keep shooting Ryuji and we're going to be fine. Fun fact, you can hit his weak spot from behind. If you do, he's going to drop the Gatling gun, which isn't actually always the best thing. Oh, he's looking at me. He tracks, by the way, as you can see. This is unironically actually a good attack. Because, look how much extra damage I get, and he does nothing. He stands there. It's easy to shoot him. If he hits us, obviously, we lose a bit of time. Here we go. Please don't crash. The next cutscene will load. It is the cutscene after that. If the cutscene after this cutscene doesn't have any visuals but has audio, the game's crashed. Got a fucking speedrun. Let's fucking go. Holy shit, we have a speedrun. Holy shit, we have a speedrun. Holy shit. Wonderful. Sweet death. Here we go. Let's go. If you're wondering about the crash, it's random. We've gotten it on HDD, SSD, disk, digital, the whole shebang. This is the point of no return. You can't. It says you can't go back at this point. You couldn't go back about 20 minutes ago. This is going to use the shotgun. Ryuji's going to be on attack to help out. He's going to run around and help out. I missed a shot. That's a shame. If Ryuji helps you out, you don't actually have to reload the shotgun. Nice shot. One's alive. One's alive. Thank you, Ryuji. Good job, Ryuji. Good lad. All right. Once again, anti-material rifle is good for obviously clearing out. I didn't actually have to shoot there. I could have just ran past Mizumi shot. How fast you go! It's so good! So once again, we're gonna have to protect Ryuji whilst he shuts the shutter. There's still a chance the game could crash, by the way. Hopefully not. I have plenty of shotgun ammo at this point. The only thing I need now is anti-material. And no, actually I've got plenty of grenades because I didn't use any. Definitely anti-material. That's about it. I had the camera down. I'm hearing a lot of zombies fall over and I'm scared. These two are crawling in. Don't worry about them. They're impossible to kill until they're crawled in. Hey. Reload. Make sure you're all reloaded. Just a little bit of running left, and then we're good. Run with my Pathmaker and hopefully not shoot so I can go fast. So every zombie is aggroed. I'm just going to shoot here. Yep. Should have had my thing out, my rifle. That aggro is going to chase us. There's two more ahead, which can be a problem. Benches can be a problem, but thankfully they won't. Hi, bye. Good hits. These zombies can push you over. Found that out the other day. Good stuff. All right. Sorry, your date move. Oh wow, it takes more shots with the Pathmaker? It takes only one with the anti-material. I just assumed it'd just go down in one. Do not make assumptions, chat. Sucks getting out of this room because it's a fucking spawn point. Fine. Alright. Anti-material from this box because we're going to need a bunch of it. As much as we can get. I'll take one healing up. Actually, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'll take that, though. Alright. Final bosses. I should probably have the grenade launch on at this point. We want Ryuji to take the brunt of all of these attacks. If Ryuji takes all of these attacks, it's really good. There are going to be two bosses. Kinro and Ginro. Gold and silver. So, if they both go for Ryuji, one is literally leaving. That's also okay, I guess. They are supposed to do this grab move on Ryuji, so them doing that is not ideal. Probably using the anti-material at this point. What's happening? How am I missing? I don't want to manually aim because it's obviously going to lose me frames. Pretty sure. Alright, we're going to switch to anti. That's not good. Yeah, he's looking at me. That's not good. Ryuji is not being good cover. Now, they do heal if they get to a certain, like, differential HP difference. I want to use that heal again. One of them breathes fire. One of them obviously breathes oil. It's a good spot if we can keep them both here. They're going to probably heal in a second because their HP difference is very high. Yeah, they are. It's fine. They do suck each other off when they heal. Don't worry about it. This should be grenade launch part because they're obviously both together. path maker. Oh my god. Long arm one. They're actually being way more aggressive than they usually are. Usually they only jump, but they're actually being very, very aggressive. That's my right. Ryuji, I need you alive. They're back together. They're gonna heal. I should probably stop the heal here, but it's fine. No medkits left for Ryuji. Oh, the one I want to shoot. I'd like to kill the other one. Usually it's Ginro that dies first. Ryuji's not dead, but not looking good. 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 Because that's what I want. If they jump on Ryuji, they don't do anything. Hey. Please look at Ryuji and not me, the guy who's killing you. Cool. Okay. Not a good fight. That's fine. Downside, don't have my gun reloaded for the next fight. And I need my anti-material rifle. This next fight kind of sucks. There's a way to do this one phase, and I still don't know, like, the actual conditions on it. It's very easy on New Game Plus, because we blow everything up with a laser. But I've had this one phase before, and I've also had this not one phase before. This is Nikaido. This is the guy who was Ryuji's lieutenant in the Omi, the one who's obviously behind the zombies. So we're going to hope that Nikaido goes after Ryuji and not us. Going left. You can dodge. He's using blood bullets. Blood bullets are good. He's standing there. You can get 3 shots in. Right. He's playing hide and seek. I don't like this. Hey, Ryuji did enough damage to send him into phase 2. This is absolutely disgusting. This is blood zombies. So, Nikaido is gonna become blood, summon blood zombies. Now, he's gonna have a specific weak spot. You'll never guess what that weak spot is. May or may not be that thing. And it goes to one of 9 spots in the room. Which, I hear it on the right. It's right next to Ryuji. If I can actually shoot here, that'd be great. Frame rate! He's respawned. Left? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so he's gonna respawn over there. So I have to try and kill him at this point. Shit, I missed. He's running to us. He kind of has one skill that he can use that will actually heal himself. He grabs one of me or Ryuji. That one. Mate! Alright, Ryuji pushed him back into phase 2. That's fine. We need to hit him one more time anyway. Ryuji, that actually wasn't useful. For once, that time, not useful. So once again, shoot the heart, and that should end the fight. He'll start to like phase back into existence. We have to shoot him one more time. It's over there. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately you have to shoot him like when he's out of his heart phase with the anti-material rifle, which is the dumbest fucking thing. Alright, final fight. This final fight takes like 2 minutes 45 seconds, I believe. So, not sub 240, but my god, I think we're saving minutes in this finale. This has been a run. This has been a run. Damn. Right. What do I want to PB in next? Because I clearly have a lot of power back now that I've got rid of my beard. Sometimes this boss actually like behaves really nicely. Like he just sits there. Nice. I don't know why. He just does nothing. What a good lad. I appreciate you. What is he doing? You can't pan the camera to save your frame rate, by the way. He's just standing there. That's the cleanest phase 1 I'll have in my life. What on earth? Also, this cutie is the epitome of Yakuza Dead Souls. Look at this image coming up. This Kiryu with a gun. That's on good pace, apparently. There is a nice spot to stand in this phase and the first phase. I use it a couple of times on Dead Cells difficulty. If you go to the left-hand side or the right-hand side, you can actually avoid his, like, swipe attack, which is not using it, but good timing on that. It's, like, over in this corner, and he can't actually hit you like the majority of his attacks can. This one. It usually makes him bait out, like, a specific attack. Okay, so. Be in front of him for the next phase. Arr. Also, we have never figured this out. So, a couple of us have, like, actually, before, managed to get through this phase in a single grenade. No idea how. I haven't been able to do it for years. I genuinely have no idea how. So he's probably going to now swipe at me, which is fair enough. I'm moving away, so I can get by this. Go back in front. Ow. He's doing the rest in peace voice line, and it's breaking every single time. Like, damage fusion just caused phase transition? Maybe? I think so? It's just really weird. I don't know how, like, I've got old VODs of it. I need to go back and look at it. It's just so weird. Anyway, here's our Resident Evil moment. This is sub 242. This is a disgusting run. Jesus. It's like stealth skipping Zero. That's a good shout. Hey, guess how the weak spoils. You'll never guess. Please don't glitch and require 2 rockets. Oh. Sub 242. And we end with the best phrase of ending any Yakuza game. Wow. It wasn't even a goal. Fucking hell. Wow. I can't believe I get to say this for the second time tonight. That's world record. Jesus. Clean beer secret of big PBs, isn't it? I shaved my beard for the first time in half a year and I get 2 big PBs? Let's go. What a good run that was. Holy shit. There was a couple of bad points, but my god, that was a good run. Like, look at these golds. Like, no red. Like, nothing there. Never in the red. Never in the red at all. God damn. There was definitely some bad stuff. I lost 40 seconds on Majima 1. But, like, my god, this was a good run. Holy shit. Brewski, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Oh, damn. Judgment next. I technically have the time if I wasn't going to sleep before my my blood test in, like, 9 hours. Ugh. Record this game the first time. That was New Game Plus, that. God. New Game Plus strats are literally get a satellite laser and satellite laser everything. I do wonder about with the rocket launcher as well, for bosses. But I don't think anyone's actually tried the rocket launcher in New Game Plus for runs. What I would have to do with my completed Dead Cells difficulty run, I would have to go and do the Subterranean with being Amon, which would be the I think it would be the 8th time I have set up a New Game Plus save file for this run. No. No. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm tired of setting up the fucking save file for this actual run. I'd also have to fight Amon on Dead Cells difficulty, which I honestly think this is one of the easiest Amon fights in the entire series. If you have a long-range weapon, which, spoilers, you do, you have a Kiryu's anti-material rifle, it's one of the easiest boss fights. It is so easy. He just keeps running around at the end, and you just shoot, and then he goes down. I'm sure it would actually be harder on Dead Cells difficulty, but, like, I wonder. Anyway, I'll show you the good part of the ending. I'll show you what happened to Majima. And then we'll do the post-game stuff that we usually do. I think it's deserved today. So remember, Majima was infected by the zombies, and he went to the sauna to get the infection sweated out of him. This is an actual legit plot point in this video game. Damn, what do I do now? Like, I still need to, like, obviously de-rust these before the GDQ hotfix beginning, like, the first and the third, but, like, now what do I do? Clearly it's Kenzan time. It's clearly Kenzan time, let's go. Hi, Kenzan, I want to get back into Kenzan. I guess now I get to go back to that original plan I had. OG1, 6... I guess 3 as well. Once again, everyone going back to 3 has me wanting to go back to 3. Again. It says I got derust. I mean, I'm not planning to play this again for a few days. Fucking love this. I fucking love this scene so much. It's just pure Majima. But also, in terms of, like, horror, like, twists in, like, movies and games, this is so good. Like, you don't get to see after this bit, like, you don't get to see the dentures on Majima's arm, so you genuinely think that Majima has been infected. But, like, that's such a good twist. That's such a good twist. That's such a good twist.